matches. In Class 1A is where we will start, as we have, I didn't look up, how many, do we have six? Six semifinalists?
Six semifinalists, yes,
in
Jamie.
Class 1A, starting with Aiden Noonan at 113 pounds from Cascade. He'll be up right away on mat number 6, so we'll have him coming up for you in just a little bit. But coming on a little bit early here tonight is we're going to have a national anthem performance from West Delaware singer Sheely McMahon, as Sheely also a part-time board operator and Saturday morning host here on KMCH. So we're going to play. We're going to go ahead and play that national anthem for you when Sheely comes out. Always great to see the West Delaware singers come in here, Roger, and perform the national anthem. This is a big round to do it for as well.
Well, you're exactly right, Jamie, and that's been a tradition for the West Delaware Music Department to have somebody represent West Delaware down here at the state meet. They've had people in the first round, second round. They've had a couple of finalists sing before Saturday night, and it's always fun to do that. We consider being selected. You got to try out for that. You got to make a recording. You got to send it in. There's a jury of people that listen to the recording, then they select you. It's like the all-star team of national anthem singers right here at the state tournament, and to have a couple of area singers represented, it's pretty unbelievable. On Saturday night, there's also a young lady from Western Dubuque that'll be here, Jamie, and we'll be excited to hear her sing also. So area Northeast Iowa represented very well, and this semifinal round is going to be unbelievable. We got some great matches coming up, and it's going to be fun to watch and fun to call.
Absolutely. We'll have Sheely in just a second. But again, Aiden Noonan from Cascade has really kind of come up with two upsets early on here in this tournament. Two falls, one over second-seeded Brooks Meyer of Denver. He will take on Hagen Heiston of Logan Magnolia in the semifinals here tonight. Then at 132 pounds, older brother Nolan Noonan, the senior for Cascade, will take on Logan James of Underwood in the semifinal round coming up here at 132 pounds. Then at 138 pounds, it'll be Grant Hager, the senior from Beckman. He'll take on Nick Hamilton of Underwood. Then at 152 pounds, it'll be Brady Henderson of North Lynn. The senior will wrestle in the semifinals against Benjamin Smith of Iowa Valley. 195 pounds, it'll be Owen Grover of Beckman wrestling in the semifinals against Chase McLeish from Newman Catholic. 220 pounds, we'll have Luke Recker of East Buchanan wrestling in the third round consolation. He will be taking on Joel Mendoza of Eagle Grove. And then at heavyweight, it'll be Taylor Fox of East Buchanan. He will be in the semis taking on top-seeded Aaron Olson of Missouri Valley. Again, don't forget, if you want to continue listening to the basketball game on KMCH, go to our website, kmch.com. That will be uninterrupted basketball coverage. But when we have breaks in our action here, we will send it back to the station. They will put that basketball game back up here on your radio dial. But we are getting ready for wrestling action. I believe we will have I think we usually have a message from Craig Hill, perhaps, on this on the video board before we have the semifinals and, of course, the national anthem. I see Sheely McMahon getting ready to come to the mat right now. So we look forward to that and hearing from Sheely McMahon here, as we'll try to get. Hopefully, Mike at the station can get that recorded for us, and we can put it on our website at kmch.com on our state wrestling coverage page. So we will have that for you on the website in the next couple days if you want to re-listen to Sheely McMahon and the national anthem. I see Sheely's family down there, as her father Rich, her mother Audrey, who also is a part of the sales staff at KMCH. Her little sister Josie, I believe, down there as well. So we're looking forward to listening to Sheely McMahon fill the arena with the sounds of our national anthem. Always a good time. We always enjoy hearing local kids sing those national anthems, and especially in a big round like this where Sheely's from West Delaware, a Class 2A round for her to sing in.
Well, exactly right, Jamie. You got the 1A kids on the mat right now. Then they're going to come right back into those 2A guys. And West Delaware has filled section. They've been living in section 107 over there, so we'll see if they can find that spot again before that 2A round. But Jamie, also, we've been following Kel Happel from Lisbon. Did a nice job. He'll be in the semifinals tonight. And also Damon Houston from Midland, and at 220, Schoner from Midland, also in the semifinals. So Northeast Iowa Tri-Rivers Conference represented very well in this 1A round.
And, of course, can't forget Jacob Moore from Denver, who will be in the consolation quarterfinals coming up as well. So we're going to send it to our PA announcer, and we'll have Sheely McMahon from West Delaware singing our national anthem.
Sheely McMahon from West Delaware High School. Sheely has received several superior ratings and stayed solo in the small ensemble festival. Was also a member of the 2017 Open Honor Choir. She is involved in speech, show choir, marching band, spring play, musical, and numerous other activities. Her high school choral director is Dwayne Silgreen. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem performed this evening by Sheely McMahon.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we have, that the twilight just seems, with broad stripes and bright stars through the fabulous sky, with a love we watch, with so gallantly stream. And the
Very good, Sheely McMahon from West Delaware. Great job as she belted those pipes out here in the Wells Fargo Arena. And that means we are ready to go with semifinal round action.
Well, exactly right. And we're going to start right on match 6. And I'll tell you what, there's not an easy, our Northeast Iowa guys on this round do not have an easy match. And it's going to start out here with weight class 113 with Aiden Noonan. He's 45-0. And I'll tell you what, he is coming in here unseeded and earning some respect. As Jamie said, he had a really good first-round win by a fall over a very good Colin Kodum from West Sioux, who came in at 49-5, a 147 fall there by Noonan. And then he took on Brooks Meyer. Look at our program here. I think Brooks Meyer was the second seed. And Zach dominating that match. Meyer, 37-8, wrestling, again, Denver wrestling a very, very tough schedule. Brooks Meyer, just with that second seed, and Aiden Noonan just took it right to him, winning by a fall of 148. So the sophomore from Cascade, not doubting his abilities and not intimidated by anybody.
You continue to look at, like you said, the falls that he had in a minute 47 or a minute 48. You come and work your tail off all year long, and you come down here and wrestle for, right around 3.5 minutes, and that's a pretty good job out of him. He's coming after it and not letting, anybody tie him up and extend the matches on him. So it's a very nice job by Noonan, and hopefully we can continue to see him do a nice job of upsets here.
Well, you're exactly right, and he's going to be wrestling a long, tall drink of water, a freshman for him, Logan Magnolia, who is 49-2, and Logan Magnolia was here in the team duels on Wednesday. So Heistad has been here for a couple days now, and hopefully being here a couple days is going to find himself a little bit weary. We've seen some of those guys, Zach, that have wrestled in the state duels looking a little bit weary, and hopefully Noonan coming in fresh, only wrestled 3.5 minutes, ought to be fresh, and we'll see how Aiden Noonan handles the long, tall, very, very thin Hagen Heistad from Logan Magnolia.
Yeah, another odd thing that you see this year as people are continuing to probably question and ask about the seeding and the criteria that they have, how to seed the tournament as it's the first year out there. But a fact for you here is that he's actually ranked number 1 in a lot of the predicament rankings and the rankings out there, but he's a freshman, so he has nothing to go off of. So he didn't get really a seed as being a freshman from Logan Magnolia. And so the thing is he's got to face another really good opponent that could have had the number 1 seed of this whole entire tournament. So he's got to come out here and get after it.
Well, you're exactly right, and that's we expect that. Noonan has not shown any ill effects and not intimidated by anybody. So we are underway. Mat number 6 right out in front of us. There's a long double by Heistad. A nice down block by Noonan. And again, those long levers of the freshman from Logan Magnolia. I've got to fight through those. Aiden Noonan is not very tall at all, and it's just going to be a contrast in body styles, a contrast in wrestling styles right here. So we'll see if Noonan can find an angle here, find an opening to attack the freshman from Logan Magnolia. Nice short arm drag by Noonan. Noonan's trying to create some action here. Very active on his feet is the sophomore from Cascade. Got a nice front headlock, standing front headlock right now. He's got Heistad down on the mat, had him down on both knees with the front headlock, and now he's got an underhook on the left side of Heistad. Snaps him back down to the mat. I'd like to see him try to lock that front headlock up and cut a corner on that, Zach, but just content to pound a little bit on Heistad, and they go off the mat.
Well, like you said, he's got long arms there, so he's pulling those elbows down and really pinching them so he can't really get a grip and to get to that front headlock. So he's got to create some separation here. He can't get into a lot of ties because, as you see, his opponent right there is just really coming up to the body. Even when he gets in on a shot, he tries to get those long arms around his body and body lock him from underneath him.
There's a nice double leg up by Noonan, got way extended, and he's going to have to recover, which he does. Boy, it looked like that was going to be a great shot, and Heistad with a long down block. Noonan was on his stomach, and boy, Cat quick like build his base back up. 31 seconds left to go. Now Noonan in a snap and spin. He's going to cut the corner on Heistad. Let's see if he can step over and hook the leg. He does. That's going to be a 2-point takedown. And you called it, Zach. Very active with his hands. He snapped the freshman down. He had all of his weight coming forward. He snapped him down, then got a hold of his backside and cut the corner. And that was huge because there was 20 seconds left in the first period. Now with 8 seconds left in period 1, Noonan up on top, riding tough. And it's always good to get that first takedown, and a nice job by the sophomore from Cascade.
Right there, you saw a little bit of exhale out of him right there and getting that first takedown. So that's really, really nice job by Aiden Noonan coming in with 20 seconds left and picking up a takedown of his own to go up 2-0. He's got to continue to stay his body underneath him here. I'm guessing maybe a cross body ride or something with a long leechy, and that's what you're going to see right off the whistle. So he's got to do a nice job of popping up.
Well, he came right to his feet, and Heistad very long. That's a nice job by Noonan. He's going to kick the leg free. You called it, Zach. Heistad tried to put the cross body right in on the right side of Noonan. Now Noonan in on a low single. Heistad draped over the top. So we're going to see if Noonan can elevate. He's got his head down right now, the right leg over the top of the head of Noonan. Noonan now elevating. He's going to try to get his head up and come out the back door, but Heistad draped over the top. We'll get a stalemate right there. But another great shot by the sophomore from Cascade.
Yeah, it's great offense. He got in deep right there, but once again, talking about length, he's got to continue to get in that front headlock series as he goes right there, snaps him down, a nice quick spin, and picks up 2 points to go up 5-0.
Well, that's his action right there. I don't think I'd go underneath him anymore there, Zach. As quick as he is with that snap down, he's done a nice job getting Heistad out of position. Now Noonan throws a crossbody right in of his own. Might get in a little trouble right here. See if he can kick out of that. Heistad's trying to shake him down. Tripod position by Heistad as he is up on all fours. We're going to get a stalemate. I'm not sure Coach Andrews wants Aiden Noonan in that position.
Yeah, that's once again, leggers are really good at getting out of legs and creating some tough positions out of those. So look to chop those big long arms and get into something that's a little bit tighter than getting up in that crossbody ride.
And that's what he's doing right now. Is he's attacking the right side with a tight waist, and he's working an inside wrist. Now we're going to get a stalling against Heistad. Our next wrestler will be at 132, and that will be brother Nolan Noonan, the senior from Cascade. So we'll have a short break after this match. So a nice job by Aiden Noonan, still up on top, riding that tight waist. And very physical on the left side of Heistad. Now Noonan throws a cross body right in on the right side, gets very high. He's going to have to hang on. He's got 18 seconds. He's got a power half Nelson. He's going to have to hang on, and Noonan might give up 2-point reversal right here. He's hanging on for dear life as Heisted is up on all fours trying to shake Noonan down. Noonan's got the suction cups in on his feet, and he's hanging on to the thighs. That's going to be 2 and 1. Nice job there by Aiden Noonan. Terrible position, but he hung on there and didn't give up any points.
Roger, we keep talking about staying out of that crossbody ride. As he's long and lengthy, he gets just to that tripod stand up and shakes him up. And so, once again, I think it's a good position for Noonan is to continue to stay on his feet and snap and spin.
Yeah, Aiden Noonan in a staggered stance, leading with his right leg. Now he tried to shoot a high crotch and blocked off by Heisted. Heisted now has not taken a shot on his feet. There's a fireman's carry attempt by Noonan. Almost got in trouble as he set right to his right cheek, and Heisted blocked him off. Again, with those long arms, Heisted keeping Noonan at bay right there. And now Heisted driving Noonan off the edge. We'll see if we get a restart. I'm going to get warning against Noonan. Aiden Noonan for backing up. And what else are you going to do right there, Zach? I mean, that's just trying to defend the move that Heisted's doing. But anyway, Aiden Noonan gets called for stalling. Is going to snap Heisted down again. Let's see if he can come out the backside for a 2-point takedown. He's got to get his hips up. He might give up 2. Nice comeback there by Noonan as now Heisted latches onto the right leg of Noonan. He's going to try to high leg over. Noonan trying to block off the right hip of Hagen Heisted from Logan Magnolia. Noonan might come out the back door and pick up 2. Heisted still got a hold of the right leg and the right knee. 57 seconds counting. And there's a 2-point takedown by Aiden Noonan. I tell you what, working out of the scrambles, being very opportunistic there, but I'm telling you what, Noonan's quickness has taken the charge right out of Hagen Heisted from Logan Magnolia.
But Aiden Noonan is just a hammer on top. He's a hammer on his feet. He even though he's small, he's awfully mighty, and he continues to control everything in this match. So hopefully continues to stay out of trouble here as this match continues with 28 seconds left to go in the third period.
Yeah, you're up by 7. Aiden Noonan's going to take a quick peek at the clock. For a tight waist, inside wrist. Staying back, not giving Heisted anything to get excited about. There's a tripod stand-up by Heisted, and nicely countered with a chop, tight waist, inside wrist by Aiden Noonan. Great position to be in. He's going to scoop a wing on the right side, and he's got Hayden Heisted pasted to the center of the mat. 12 seconds left to go, and barring any miraculous moves by Heisted, which I don't think we're going to see because Aiden Noonan is being very physical on top with a half Nelson on the right side. He's going to crank that over. He's looking for points. That's going to do it right there. Aiden Noonan, 3-0, punches his ticket to the finals with a 7-0 decision over Hagen Heisted from Logan Magnolia. What a match that was.
Great job by Aiden Noonan in that whole entire match. But what I like most about that match right there is he didn't celebrate getting to the championship because he wants more than that. He's going to go to that finals, and he's going to continue to knock these top-ranked opponents right off and go right through the finals right here. So he's doing a very nice job, and he wants more.
Now we'll have to see who his final opponent will be. It's not posted up there. You'll probably have Bo Klingensmith from Woodbury Central, who's 36-4. So what a match there by the sophomore. Once again, Cougar fans, Aiden Noonan punches his ticket to the finals, and we'll see him tomorrow night at weight class 113 and class 1A. So congratulations to the Cougar. We're going to send him back to the station. We're going to be back in a little bit with weight class 132 and Nolan Noonan. So don't run away. You're listening to Hold by Hold action right here from the well on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
KMCH.com. And now let's send it back to Wells Fargo Arena. Here is Roger Reed.
And thank you very much, Michael Johnson. We appreciate that so much. All your help, good. Everybody's good at the board at KMCH. Great job. And with all the happenings going on, Northeast Iowa, all the success the athletic teams are having, trying to cover it all. And sometimes it gets kind of interesting, and it's just a lot of fun watching these kids this time of year. Well, we're going to go to mat number 3, and we've got Nolan Noonan trying to join younger brother Aid Noonan in the finals. And she's taking on a very good opponent from Underwood, Logan James, who's a junior at 28-1. Nolan Noonan coming into the state tournament at 31-6. A 1-0 win over Gunnar Larson from ACGC to start the tournament, and then an overtime win by Falls in a gutty match against number 2 seeded Gabe Lewis from Denver. So we know Nolan Noonan's got a big tank and a big heart there, Zach, and he's going to need it for this match.
Yeah, he is. He's just going to have to keep doing what he's been doing this entire tournament. He's been doing a great job staying on his offense and really just putting himself in good positions throughout the entire matches.
There's a Logan James in on the knee slide trying to tack that left knee of Noonan. Noonan's got in reverse gear right now. He's going to have to get his feet back under him as Logan James went to the bulldozer technique as he's got an underhook, and he was driving Nolan Noonan across the mat. So referee called Noonan for stalling. I don't necessarily agree for that. It's not that he wasn't trying to do anything. He couldn't do anything because of the pressure that James was giving him. Off the edge of the mat they went, 45 seconds on the clock. We're also watching, we've been asked to spy Cale Happel. He is on mat number 4, and he is currently ahead 9-3 over Easton Larson from Don Bosco. So wouldn't that be fun to have a Cale Happel and then Nolan Noonan final at 132. We're also waiting for Grant Hager to come up, and he might be up on mat number 5. So we'll have them side by side, mat number 3 and mat number 5, still 0-0 on mat number 3 with Noonan and James. Nolan Noonan doing a great job tying up the arms of Logan James with the collar tie, good wrist control. And 3 seconds left to go. It's going to be 0-0 going to period number 2. Kind of playing out, Zach, like that match with Gabe Lewis. Noonan keeping it close.
Yeah, and he finds a way to get a quick burst at the end of these matches. So he's got a good tank on him. Hopefully he can continue to keep going forward. And once again, just finding that shot. You don't have to be impatient here. You just got to be able to hit it at the right time.
So it's going to be James's choice. He's going to choose down to start period number 2. So he comes quickly to a stand-up claw ride by Noonan. And James is going to hit Whizzer, turn and face Noonan for a 1-point escape.
Over there on mat 5, we just started a match with Grant Hager from Beckman Catholic taking on Nick Hamilton from Underwood, who's a freshman that is 49-2. So another really good freshman that we're going to see in this tournament. So hopefully that Grant Hager can stay on the offense. And right there, his opponent hits him with a 2-point takedown, going up 2-0 with 1:17 to go in the first period.
Mat number 3, James attacking Noonan again with a 2-on-1 Russian tie to his right. And now Noonan frees that right arm, so he's going to come back to work. Hard collar tie by Noonan, trying to get inside position on the right arm of Logan James. And now he's going to shove James off the edge of the mat.
And Grant Hager up to his feet, getting a 1-point escape right there. Now the score is 2-1 with 50 seconds to go in the first period.
103 as they went off the edge of the mat. Noonan and James. There's a low single. John Smith single by Logan James right to the left heel of Nolan Noonan. And he's sitting on his backside. He's going to try to get his hips up and go to a scramble situation. He's over the top of James, and he's going to attack the right heel. Now James is going to elevate Noonan and get his head up. He's got his head trapped between both legs. He's going to try to bump Noonan off. Noonan doing a great job clinging to the waist of Logan James, and might get a stalemate right here as James is going to sit and try to dump Noonan. There's a stalemate. Nice counter, nice defense by the senior.
Another nice shot by Nick Hamilton from Underwood. Ended up taking down Grant Hager on basically it was a high crotch cut over for a 2-point takedown. So he goes up 4-1 with short time in the first period. He's got 5 seconds left, and Hager's to his feet right now. And there's a warning right there, and there's no change. So it's 4-1 end of the first period with Grant Hager and Nick Hamilton of Underwood.
13 seconds left to go. It will be Noonan's choice. Excuse me, should be Noonan's choice in the third period. If he can get a takedown here, it would be huge. And he's got a low single. Let's see if he can limp arm out of the Wizards. He's going to try to hook the leg. Boy, no points. What a great shot by Nolan Noonan. Opportunistic there at the end of the period. And I'll tell you what, another 5 seconds, he'd have had 2, and that would have been perfect going into the third period with the 3-0 lead. But it's not. He's down by 1.
Back over here on mat number 5, second period. We go to our feet. I wasn't sure who got the call there on the disc flip, but as we keep going in this period, it's minute 30, 4-1 still, with Nick Hamilton leading Grant Hager.
Nice stand up by Noonan. He's going to split the hands of James, and now it's tied up at 1 with a minute and a half left to go in the match. High crotch attempt by James, nicely fought off by Noonan. Noonan's got a lot in the tank. He showed that in that quarterfinal round match against Gabe Lewis, winning by fall in 7:41. That match went almost 8 minutes, and Noonan still had effort to give. 2-on-1 Russian tie by James. Noonan's going to snap his head down.
Over on mat 5, Grant Hager was in on a shot. He got snapped, been on the edge of the mat. No points scored. 4-1 still with Grant Hager and Nick Hamilton from Underwood with 54 seconds to go in the second period.
On mat number 4, Cale Happ was going to win by a technical fall. I believe that was 22-4. I have to check that, but it was a technical fall. So Kel Happel will punch his ticket to the finals, and he will have the winner of Nolan Noonan and Logan James. So that match is 1-1. We are neutral, 46 seconds left to go, and we're going to get a stalemate right there. Again, Noonan has been warned for stalling. He's got to come forward, and what Logan James was trying to push him backwards again as they went toward the edge of the mat.
Grant Hager doing a nice job of getting both of his hands on his wrist on Nick Hamilton of Underwood, and he's just snapping him right down into his legs, though. So he's got to find a way to move his body.
Low shot by Noonan, tries to dump James with a Kelly, and James blocks him off. Noonan back in on a shot. Boy, no penetration step. Almost got in trouble right there. 15 seconds left to go. I think if you're Nolan Noonan, there's an ankle pick by Logan James in deep. Noonan over the top, scramble situation. James trying to come out the back door. 5 seconds left to go. Noonan hanging on to the leg. Might be a 2-point takedown there. No points as time's running out. Great scramble to finish the match. Referees are going to talk about it. Are they going to talk about it? No, they're not going to talk about it. We're going overtime, and somebody's got to go to the blood corner. It's going to be Logan James.
Over here on mat number 5, Grant Hager takes down to start the third period, and there's a minute 42 left in the third period. He is down 4-1 to Nick Hamilton from Underwood, who is a freshman that is continuing to ride tough, and Hager's got to find a way to get his head off the mat here and get to his feet as he's just basing out on the bottom. And right now, Hamilton is just really on those wrist ties and tying him up. But the biggest thing is he got a lot of forward pressure on Hager right now, going to his head and neck, and Hager's head just can't find a way off that mat.
I'm surprised Grant Hager didn't take on top. He is lethal with the crossbody right and the tilt. The coaches get together, they plan out their strategy, so this must be part of their strategy right here.
There's a stalemate with a minute 5 left to go in this match. Once again, it's 4-1, still Nick Hamilton of Underwood over Grant Hager of Dyersville Beckman, and he's up to his feet right now. He's got to find a way to get his hips separated from Hamilton right now, and there should be another stall, and he lets him go before he gets there. So 1 point Grant Hager as he gets to his feet and gets away. He's only down 4-2. He's got plenty of time to score here with 45 seconds to go in this match. He's got to find that gas pedal and get to a nice shot as he continues to snap and spin. Nick Hamilton just snapped and spins and for a 2-point takedown, and it was really quick right there. So nice job by Nick Hamilton of picking up 2 points on Grant Hager to go up 6-2 with just 28 seconds to go in this third period.
Well, we're in overtime with 35 seconds left to go, and Logan James had that collar tie on Nolan Noonan and pushing him toward the edge of the mat, and then came right back with a snap down, and nicely defended by Noonan. There's a boot scoot attempt by James. Now James on the go here. 19 seconds left to go in the match. I'd like to see Nolan Noonan set up that shot that he had right at the end of that third period. There's a long shot by James. He's in deep. Noonan over the top. Scramble situation. Here we go again. James with the single with his head to the outside. Noonan trying to cut the corner on James. James is going to suck that knee in, and we're going to go to period number 5 once again.
And over on mat 5, Grant Hager ended up getting defeated by Nick Hamilton of Underwood, 6-2, to get bounced to the backside. So Grant Hager of Beckman Catholic will lose that match 6-2 to Nick Hamilton of Underwood.
And we'll have his opponent shortly for you as he will come back on the backside. I believe our 2A guys are going to come back in, and then they're going to wrestle those matches. So that's where we're at right now. We got blood time. Nolan Noonan, blood time. We're right back where we were before, and we're patiently waiting. They're just calling the 52-pounders up, and Zach, right on mat number 5, we're going to have Brady Henderson taking on Benjamin Smith, the junior from Iowa Valley, who's 47-4. So side by side, that'll be easy for us to see. Well, it's going to be a flip of the coin, and James is going to take down. We'll see if Aiden Noonan can ride him out. Got 30 seconds on the clock. Nolan Noonan can ride him out. So he's 30 seconds. We're going to get a caution against Noonan. He's going to ride the right side of James. Hard, tight waist by Noonan. Now claw ride, knee slide to a stand-up by James. And he's got to try to fight hands. Nolan Noonan's been warned for stalling. You got to cut him loose here. You got to cut him loose, Nolan Noonan. You've been warned for stalling. He's going to drop down and pick up a single. Boy, oh boy, that's going to be tough on Noonan if you don't want to give up a point here for stalling. And he's going to front trip James. James fighting off the Wizard. Now James trying to kick free. Might be stalling there, stalling against Noonan. James is going to pick up 1 point there. So it's going to be a 2-1 lead now, a 3-1 lead. 3-1 lead, you got to keep wrestling right there. It's 30 seconds on the clock. That was the end of the period, okay. So it's going to be 3-1. Nolan Noonan is 30 seconds away. Boy, that was costly. I'm not sure if he remembered he was warned there, Zach, earlier. Now that's a caution against Noonan again. Next one's going to be another point. No, they're going to give that to James. Going to give that caution to Logan James.
Over here on mat 5, Brady Henderson with a minute 8 seconds left to go. Nothing going over here. He had a throw getting ready to be launched on the side of the mat and didn't end up getting it.
23 seconds. They're stalling against James. Stalling against James right now for hanging on to Noonan. 20 seconds. What, do you go 1 and then 2, or do you try to get a switch here and tie it up with 2? We'll see what Nolan Noonan decides to do here. There's a hard chop. There's a switch attempt, hip heist attempt. Noonan's back to his feet. James is going to try to lift and return. He does. 12 seconds left to go. Noonan now wrapped around the right leg of James. Let's see if he can take him down here. 7 seconds. There's a 1-point escape by Noonan. 4 seconds left to go. Noonan in hard on a shot, and James is going to fight him off, and that's going to be a hard-fought 3-2 double overtime loss by Nolan Noonan for Cascade. So he lost 3-2 in overtime. What a match that was. Tough loss there, boy. That was anybody's match, and now Noonan's going to have to come back. He's going to have to come back on that back side so he stays in the tournament.
Still over here on mat 5, Brady Henderson. He did end up getting a takedown on the edge of the mat with just 2 seconds to go in the first period. So letting Noonan finish that match out, losing in overtime. Going back over here to Brady Henderson on mat 5 against Smith as the first period ends.
All right, so Brady Henderson trying to punch his ticket to the finals here. He's seeded number 1, 36-1 on the season. Benjamin Smith seeded number 5 for the Tigers from Iowa Valley. And he had a huge win in that quarterfinals over Ethan Elliott, the 4th seed from I-35. Long, lean Benjamin Smith from Iowa Valley. He's going to try to drop in on a single. And Brady Henderson has nothing. He's not going to give him anything to work with right there. As a long, tall Tiger from Iowa Valley tries to find a low single shot on the right side, or on the left side of Brady Henderson. Henderson's going to attack on the edge of the mat again and drop in on a double, and off the edge of the mat they go. 2-0 lead. Go ahead, Zach.
I'd like to see Brady Henderson get back to his offense. He's scored so many points so far in the state tournament, winning 13-1 in his first round match and 17-4 in his second round match. So like to see him get a little bit more aggressive on his feet because he's very, very good and very technical on his feet. So I'd like to see him get to his offense.
There's a shot by Henderson, reshot by Smith, and looked like Smith was trying to set up a Kelly on Henderson, and wisely Henderson finds the edge of the mat. So they'll circle back into the middle with 59 seconds left to go in period number 2. Again, these are the semifinals. The winner here will reach the finals and wrestle tomorrow night under a huge sellout crowd. The loser will be bumped to the backside and have to come back into the tournament. 42 seconds left to go. Snap down by Smith. Nicely countered there by Henderson as he controls the right elbow of the junior from Iowa Valley. Wrist control now by Henderson. Once again, Smith tries to drop in. Now a snap down by Henderson. Let's see if he can hit a go-behind off of it. 24 seconds left to go. He's going to hold that head of Benjamin Smith down to the mat, and Smith's going to square off Henderson. Henderson's now going to reach out and try to grab that right leg and pull it in. I'll tell you what, you need long arms to do that because Benjamin Smith looks like he's got to be at least 6'1" out there, Zach.
Yeah, and you can tell Brady Henderson's getting really frustrated right now because Ben Smith is doing a great job of just going to the defense, staying away and staying separated from Brady Henderson and you know, getting away from his shots here. So it becomes very frustrating when you're doing everything you possibly can to score points, and just unfortunately your opponent is on the defense.
It's going to be Henderson's choice to start the third, and he's going to go down. He looks over to Coach Bridgewater and Steinerson, and they're both have thumbs down, take down. And we'll see what Brady Henderson decides to do. Smith is very long, might anticipate a cross body right coming in, but he quickly goes, Benjamin Smith quickly goes to a cross face from left to right. He doesn't have any of the legs and hips. Doesn't have any of the legs and hips of Brady Henderson tied up. He's got a half Nelson now. Benjamin Smith has an inside wrist to a half Nelson. Referee down looking close to see what Benjamin Smith is doing with it. And Henderson now trying to work some hand control. And he's got a knee slide to a stand-up, and Smith is going to cut him loose. Smith tries to dive in on a single to that right side again. And Brady Henderson in reverse gear right now. Smith once again goes right in on a shot. That's how Benjamin Smith won that. We watched that match against Elliott from I-35, and that's how it was a close match, and then Smith poured it on in that third period to come away with the win. So Brady Smith needs to be wary of that. 1 minute left to go. I'm sure he will. 1 minute left to go. Once again, Smith dives in on a shot, and a nice down block by Henderson. Back to neutral we go. Henderson now on the go. Knee slide attempt, or slide by attempt by Smith. Misses his mark. Henderson hustles back. Boy, just get the feeling, Zach. Anytime Brady Henderson would want to shoot, he'd have a takedown.
Yeah, I'd like to get to the offense right here as he's continuing to square up, but those long arms keeping his body separated from him right on his forehead. It's tough to get that gap closed.
Might get a stalling against Henderson. That was about the fifth shot in a row. There's a Kelly by Smith, and Henderson catches him with an underhook. It's going to be a 2-point takedown by Brady Henderson. Now he wraps a half Nelson. Could be a fall here. 19 seconds. There's the fall. In 5:42, Brady Henderson is going to punch his ticket to the finals with a fall. In 5:42 over Benjamin Smith. So Brady Henderson will punch his ticket to the Saturday night finals at weight class 152 in class 1A. And he will take on the winner of mat number 3 that's going on right now. And that's Cade Tenold from Don Bosco, I believe, or Carson Tenold, one of the Tenolds. We'll get that for you here in our program. Let's check that out. That's going to be Cade Tenold and Corey Van Ort from West Sioux Howerton, who's 49-1, and that match is tied up at 1-1 right now. So, great match right there. Our next match will be coming up at weight class 195, and it will be Owen Grover for Beckman Catholic taking on Chase McLeish from Newman Catholic. And they just called the first 170-pounders up, so we'll take a short time out. We'll send it back to Mike Johnson at the station. Then we'll be back with Owen Grover. Stay tight. We'll be back with more hold-by-hold action from the well on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
All right.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Brides and Weddings, the staff strives in making dress shopping a special event and will make each bride's dream come true. They also carry bridesmaid, mother of the bride, and flower girl dresses, and of course, tux rentals. Stop into Brides and Weddings in Manchester today.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
Gosling and Company in Manchester, providing customized, responsive, and outstanding professional accounting services for individuals, businesses, and nonprofit groups throughout Northeast Iowa for over 75 years. Best of luck to all athletes from Gosling and Company.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store in Dyersville. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 9 until 5:30, Wednesdays, 9 until 1, Saturdays, 9 until 4, and evenings by appointment. Best of luck from Riker Shoes in Dyersville.
Craving authentic Mexican food? Then hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around with an order of fresh guacamole or cheese queso and chips. Rio Blanco features daily specials, an extensive menu with many authentic dishes to choose from, and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Hungry? Head out to Heart Ridge Clubhouse for some roasted chicken any night after 4. If you like fish, try the Friday night fish fry. Call ahead and get your order to go. Feed the family tonight with Heart Ridge, just outside of Manchester on 195th Street.
Every good athlete recognizes the value of having a great coach. If you're buying or selling a home, make sure you team up with an experienced realtor to coach you through the process. I service the entire KMCH listening area. My office is located in Manchester, across from the hospital. Contact me, Teresa Turnus, from Keller Williams Realty for all your real estate needs.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
Ron McCarthy, Realtor with American Realty, has offices in Dubuque, Dyersville, and Cascade. Contact Ron for all of your residential, ag, and commercial buying or selling needs at 563-542-0800. Ron McCarthy with American Realty supports all area athletes in tournament play.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
Rocky's Auto Body and RV Accessories, south of Manchester, is here for all your collision and RV repairs. Contact Rocky at 927-4025 when collision repair is needed. Rocky's Auto Body and RV Accessories, 4 miles south of Manchester on Highway 13. Best of luck to all the area athletes.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Stephen Motors, the only GM service dealer in Jones County with GM trained technicians. Check out their large selection of Buick and Chevy vehicles and GMC trucks. Stop by Stephen Motors in Monticello today.
This is Sarah from It's So Me Boutique in downtown Dyersville, inviting you to stop in, look around, and let us assist you in finding the perfect outfit for any occasion. We offer fashion-forward trends for women, including plus sizes, baby clothes, shoes, and fun accessories to complete any look. It's So Me Boutique in the heart of downtown Dyersville. And check out our Facebook page.
Animal Health Clinic wishes all area athletes in tournament action the best of luck. Doctors Borick, Meyer, and Weaver look forward to tending to the health needs of animals large and small. Animal Health Clinic at 15th Avenue Southeast in Dyersville, open weekdays 7:30 to 5 and Saturday 7:30 to noon with emergency services available. Call today.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Kleesner Sanitation is always taking new customers for commercial and residential properties. If you need a large dumpster or container for new construction projects and roll-offs, call Kleesner Sanitation. Good luck from Kleesner Sanitation.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
And welcome back into the well. We've got on mat number 8, we've got a backside match with Luke Recker, the fine sophomore from East Buchanan. He's out early with a nice 2-point takedown over Joel Mendoza from Eagle Grove. So Recker out early, and he's riding tough on the junior from Eagle Grove. He's got an inside wrist, and I'll tell you what, looking tough doing it. Stand-up now by Mendoza. Recker's going to either have to lift him up or cut him loose. Again, Recker loses this match. The loser of this match will wrestle for 7th and 8th. The winner of this match will stay in the tournament. There's a long single shot by Mendoza as he's in deep on the left leg, the right leg of Luke Recker. Recker now will try to whizzer. Mendoza's going to pick up and take Recker to his back. Could be a fall here by Mendoza from Eagle Grove. There's the fall as Mendoza got in on a deep shot and lifted Recker off the mat, and a fall in 148. Luke Recker will lose by fall in 148. So that'll put him in the 7th and 8th place match. But I'm telling you what, as a sophomore, getting here the first time, he's going to come home with some state hardware. So outstanding job there for the sophomore from East Buchanan. We'll see him in the medal round tomorrow morning. And we should have coming up, the next match up should be Owen Grover for the Beckman Catholic, and then we're going to have Taylor Fox at 285. So Owen Grover is going to take on Chase McLeish from Newman Catholic. Right, we got just a minute. Let's go back and recap this round. Why we do have we got just a few seconds left in that match, and then we'll have Owen Grover up. So we started at weight class 113 in class 1A semifinals, and it was the fine sophomore from Cascade, Aiden Noonan, with a 7-0 win over Hagen Heisted from Logan Magnolia. So Aiden Noonan will wrestle in the championship matches tomorrow night, and we'll have his opponent for you when we check that when we come back here. And then at weight class 132, it was Nolan Noonan, the brother of Aiden, losing a very hard-fought match to Logan James from Underwood by a score of 3-2. That was an overtime loss there for Noonan. So he'll have to come back later on tonight in that consolation match and stay in the tournament. Then in weight class 132, we're also spying Cale Happel from Lisbon. He was a 24-9 technical fall winner over Easton Larson from Don Bosco. So Cale Happel will take on Logan James from Underwood in the finals. Weight class 138, Grant Hager for Beckman Catholic. Wrestling Nick Hamilton, the freshman from Underwood, losing that match 6-2. So Grant Hager will come back later tonight in a consolation match on the backside. Weight class 152, we saw Brady Henderson, the outstanding senior from North Lynn, take on Benjamin Smith from Iowa Valley. Well, it was a close match until Henderson opened up in the third period, took advantage of a poor shot by Benjamin Smith to pancake the Tiger from Iowa Valley to his back. He won by a fall in 5:42. So Brady Henderson will wrestle in the championship match on Saturday night, and he will take on Corey Van Ort. He's a senior from West Sioux, Howarden, who is 50-1. He beat Kate Tennell from Don Bosco in that semifinal match, and that was a doozy. And that's going to set us up perfectly for weight class 195 and Owen Grover on the match on number 5 across the way. And we'll see if Owen Grover can punch his ticket to the finals. He's taking on Chase McLeish from Newman Catholic, and McLeish is 40-4 and appears to be probably very athletic there, Zach.
Yeah, he looks heavy in the hips, and he looks like he can continue to move as Grover's going to probably have to slow the pace down and get through those 6 guys.
Nice double leg by Grover. Let's see if he can pick McLeish up, and he does, but off the edge of the mat they go. That was a great explosion by Grover from Beckman Catholic. He got in on the back of the knees. Got in on the back of the knees of McLeish and couldn't quite.
As he continues, we're going back to mat number 5 with 128. Picked him up and just ran out of real estate out there. So Owen Grover's got to continue to hit those shots.
So we got a message from our director that our guys will not be back later tonight. We'll have the 2A guys. Now these guys will be back to wrestle for medals tomorrow. Is that correct, Zach?
I believe so.
I think it is, okay, because we're class 1A here. But there's McLeish in on a low single, and he traps the right ankle, the right heel of Grover. Grover's going to come out of a scramble. Now he latches onto the left knee of McLeish. Now he picks that up in a single. He's got that knee up. McLeish tries to dive for the edge of the mat. That's going to be a 2-point takedown as Grover, there was zero real estate left for Grover to keep his toes in. He kept them in and scored that 2-point takedown as McLeish lunged off the edge, Zach. That was a great job by Grover.
It's like the catches in the NFL when they drag those toes on the sidelines right there, and that's exactly what he did on the edge of the mat.
Well, so we're going to go back to the middle of the mat. There's the reset. Grover is tough on top, but a very explosive McLeish from Newman Catholic in a tripod stand-up. Grover's either going to have to front trip and back down. There's a standing switch by McLeish. He's going to turn in and face Grover. There's a 1-point escape. Should be a 1-point escape by McLeish as they go off the edge of the mat. Yes, there is. So 1-point escape by McLeish, and we're going back to neutral. Referee had to think about that for just a little bit. He's finally signaled 1 point from McLeish. And right next door on mat 3, I think Taylor Fox is coming up. Zach?
Yes, that's correct. So at 285, Taylor Fox will be taking on top-seeded Aaron Olson from Missouri Valley, a senior that is 47-6.
All right, back to action on mat number 5 with Grover. Owen Grover and McLeish going at it. There's a double by McLeish. He's in deep. He cuts across to a single. And there's some quickness. There's some explosiveness by McLeish. I'm telling you what, he's got 3 very quick steps, so Owen Grover is going to have to keep his feet moving. Second period is going to be McLeish's choice. He's going to choose down. We'll see if Owen Grover has an answer for the explosiveness of this senior from Newman Catholic. We can quickly see why he's 40-4. Mat number 3, Fox going at it. Tell you what, Fox has a definite size advantage here. I'll tell you what, that Olson is very quick.
Oh, wow.
And he bull rushed Taylor Fox there, Zach. Did you catch that out of the corner of your eye?
Yeah, I did. He went right to the, like a wrist slide by and bull rushed him straight to his back almost. He was out of bounds, so he's very quick, runs his feet directly all the way across that mat.
And back to action on mat number 5 with Grover and McLeish. McLeish in a snatch single. He's got the left knee of Grover up. Grover with a hard whizzer. He's blocking off McLeish with his left toe. McLeish is trying to elevate Grover and he's going to back trip him, and McLeish will pick up a 2-point takedown here, and he will take the lead 4-2 with 1:02 left to go in the second period.
On mat 3, Taylor Fox gets to his feet and gets an escape, and he's down 2-1 now. And Aaron Olson was back in on a shot, but Fox was able to get his foot back down to the mat, and he just keeps hitting those slide-by, basically throwing that hand through and going straight to a snatch single, and he's doing a very nice job with Aaron Olson from Missouri Valley.
41 seconds left to go, and McLeish has to lift up Owen Grover and carry him off the mat. Grover tried to hit a stand-up and turn and face McLeish, and McLeish lifted and returned him off the edge of the mat. So we're going right back to the middle. It'll be Grover's choice in the third period, so a points here would be huge. There's a stand-up and a lift and a Turk by McLeish. Now Grover going to a standing switch. Almost had the corner cut on McLeish, but a tight waist by McLeish pulls Grover right back into him, and off the edge of the mat they go. 25 seconds left.
Taylor Fox has found a way to slow this pace down by tying up arms of Aaron Olson. So the score is still 2-1 with 20 seconds left to go in the first period over there on mat number 3.
There's a restart on mat number 5 with Grover now to a tripod stand-up, and McLeish is going to lift and return. He's going to try to set up a Turk, and Grover scissors his legs, takes the Turk out, but he's still got some work to do to get back to his base. 9 seconds left to go. Grover right back to his feet, tripod stand-up. McLeish is hanging on for dear life right there. Could be stalling now. Switch attempt by Grover. Let's see if he gets the 2. Oh, boy. At least one there. Loss of control. Boy, Grover with a nice switch at the end of the period, and he's going to have to take down. Boy, that was great. Again, using his time wisely there, trying to score as McLeish let up a little bit.
Aaron Olson over there on mat number 3 starts the second period on bottom, and you got Taylor Fox right now in a cross-body ride as a 285-pounder, and that's not a bad spot to be in if you're that big and long and lengthy on that Aaron Olson from Missouri Valley. So he's doing a nice job, a tough ride, getting a little bit high right now, but he's staying behind the arms, and so maybe he can find a way to get a turn here in this situation.
McLeish for Newman Catholic riding a spiral ride. Deep thigh ride with the right. There's a throw attempt by Grover as McLeish went down on his legs. As Grover came to a stand-up, McLeish dropped in. Grover tried to launch him on the edge of the mat, and they both went off. So good thing, because Grover ended up on his back. That would have been costly if it would have been inbounds.
Fox over here at East Buchanan is continuing with a tough ride. He's just using a lot of that weight heavy forward, and Aaron Olson is just not able to handle him and getting his head off the mat. So he's looking to the referee and says, my finger's bleeding, but the referee says, no, there's no blood time there. So back to the center they go with 1:05 left to go in the second period.
So Grover with another stand-up, and McLeish is going to carry him off the mat one more time. So Grover getting to his feet and not able to break the hands of this Chase McLeish from Newman Catholic. Grover back to his feet, and McLeish is going to lift him up one more time, showing a lot of strength from his hips, and he is very, very athletic. Grover now trying to get to a scramble. He's latched around the left leg of McLeish. Let's see if he can come out of the scramble with some points. 1:05 left to go in this match. McLeish draped over the top of Grover and through his legs. Might get a stalemate right there, or Grover now trying to knee slide into McLeish for a double. Going to get a stalemate right there.
Olson was able to get a burst there and popped up to his feet and turned and faced Taylor Fox of East Buchanan to get 1 point escape. So he goes up 3-1, over Taylor Fox from East Buchanan on mat 3 with 30 seconds to go in the second period.
Well, 51 seconds left to go on mat number 3, and once again, Owen Grover to his feet, and McLeish is going to drop in on a single, lift that, sky lift that left leg, and back trip Grover. 40 seconds left to go. Owen Grover's got a sense of emergency right here. That's going to be stalling against McLeish, and we'll get a restart as he held onto the ankle of Owen Grover. Owen Grover was belly down in the middle of the mat, so stalling against McLeish. You look at the clock, there's 37 seconds, and Owen Grover's got a sense of emergency. He needs 2 for sure here to tie this thing up. 1 and 2 would win the match for him. Tripod stand-up, there comes that switch by Grover, and McLeish is going to sag on Grover. Now McLeish, once again, lifts that inside leg, the right leg of Grover, sets the Turk up. You might have Grover going to his back, and the Newman Catholic coaches wanted to count there. 15 seconds left to go. Grover's either got to back up or get a restart. Still got time, 12 seconds.
Over here on mat 3, Taylor Fox did a nice job. He chose down to start the third period. Gets to his feet right away, giving him enough time. The score is 3-2. Aaron Olson of Missouri Valley currently over Taylor Fox of East Buchanan, and there is still 1:24 to go in this third period for Fox to find a way to win this match.
A switch attempt by Grover on the whistle. A tight waist by McLeish. Now a Granby by Grover, and he gets caught there. And it's going to be a 2-point near fall by McLeish, and he's going to pull the upset right there, 6-2. Owen Grover will lose that match 6-2, and he will get thrown to the backside. And according to our chief statistician, Jamie Vasky, we won't see Owen Grover again until tomorrow morning.
Back over here to mat number 3, you still have the score at 3-2. And Taylor Fox has got to find some offense here with 40 seconds to go in the third period. So once again, just a lot of pummeling right now, and he's got to continue to move his feet and not become flat-footed and start to get to his shots and his offense, whatever his go-to move here is. You've seen a lot of late scores in this state tournament, and we're really hoping that Fox can find a way to get that late burst.
Well, he's definitely got a size advantage there, Zach, as now I can focus on that match.
There's a long shot by Taylor Fox of East Buchanan, and he falls on his face right there, and Aaron Olson just spins around and picks up 2 points, ends up winning that match 5-2. So that will bump Taylor Fox to the backside, and we will see him also tomorrow morning.
So match there, lost by Taylor Fox. And tell you what, that was a tough round for our 1A guys there. And what it always is when you get to this point, when you get to the semifinals, always is a tough match, tough round. So let's do a quick recap, and then we'll have another short break. And we got our 2A guys that are waiting in the wings to come back on the mat. So once again, we started weight class 113. Aiden Noonan winners by a score of 7-0, punches his tickets to the finals. Weight class 132, brother Nolan Noonan wasn't quite so fortunate. He lost a tough match 3-2 to Logan James from Underwood. So we will see him in the medal matches tomorrow morning. Weight class 132 also, we've been spying Cale Happel from Lisbon. He won by technical fall 24-9 over Easton Larson from Don Bosco, and he will take on Logan James from Underwood in the finals. 138 Grant Hager from Beckman Catholic, losing 6-2 to Nick Hamilton from Underwood. So Hager will come back in the morning and wrestle for hardware. Not sure what yet, but no worse than 8th place. Weight class 152, we saw Brady Henderson put together a very solid match, very strategically wrestled, physically wrestled match against Benjamin Smith. It was a fall by Henderson in 5:42, so Henderson will wrestle in the 1A finals at weight class 152 tomorrow, and he will take on Corey Van Ort from West Sioux. Weight class 195, you just heard that match with Owen Grover, losing a tough match to a very athletic Chase McLeish from Newman Catholic by a score of 6-2. So Owen Grover will come back tomorrow morning in the medal round. Then at weight class 220, Luke Recker, the sophomore from East Buchanan, lost in his quarterfinal round match to Joel Mendoza from Eagle Grove by a fall. So It'll be Luke Recker wrestling for 7th and 8th place tomorrow morning. And Zach, I'm not sure if you have his opponent yet. We'll get that for you. We'll have that for you. Luke Recker from East Buchanan wrestling for 7th and 8th. And then Taylor Fox, again, you heard that call from Zach McCool, losing to top-seeded Aaron Olson. Losing top-seeded Aaron Olson by a score of 5-2. So that's going to do it for our 1A guys. And we'll wait for this last match on mat number 4 to get over. And then they're going to send the 2A guys in. So we'll take another short break, and then we'll be back with Class 2A. Stay with us. We've got more wild and crazy action from the well on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Bi-County Disposal specializes in commercial and construction disposal needs. They have a variety of containers available from 2 to 30 cubic yards. Whatever it takes, Bi-County Disposal in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today, and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
Hey area athletes and coaches, my name is Brooke. I am cheering you on the sports season. Krogman Construction would like to congratulate all area athletes and coaches on a successful season and wish them continued success in tournament action. For all your building needs, call Krogman Construction at 563-920-8202.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
Nico and New Vienna Ag Automation are committed to customer satisfaction. Nico leads the industry in efficiency and innovation with mixed flow, screenless, quiet, and efficient corn dryer units. Nico and New Vienna Ag Automation, grain quality you can bank on.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Bramy Drug provides fast, convenient service from a professional staff. Enjoy off-the-street front row parking and drive-through window to make dropping off and picking up your prescriptions a breeze. Caring beyond prescriptions, Bramy Drug on East Main Street in Manchester.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hauser's Water Systems has served Eastern Iowa with the best equipment and service the industry has to offer with their top-of-the-line products from Water Care. Hauser's offers a free in-home water analysis. Stop by Hauser's Water Systems in Manchester today. Water is all they do.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
Hey, Richard McDowell here. After you have tried the rest, call the best for your heavy-duty wrecker needs. Accident recovery, stuck combines and tractors or sprayers. That's our specialty at McDowell Truck and Auto Repair, 563-932-2661.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance. We service most major brands of appliances, and we are Manchester's exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Stop in and see us today in the Big Blue Building on West Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-3200.
Clayton Drug, a local pharmacy in Strawberry Point that you can trust. Besides their friendly service and free local delivery, they have a large selection of toys and giftware. Clayton Drug, a must-stop in Strawberry Point.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
Simon's Grain and Feed wish all area athletes and coaching staff continued success in tournament play. For all your feed and grain needs, see the experts at Simon's Grain and Feed in Manchester or Hopkinton Feed and Grain, locally owned and operated.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Nutrient Ag Solutions in Independence never loses sight of the American farmer, and they offer a complete line of high-performance input products. Contact Nutrient Ag Solutions in Independence to profit from their experience.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
Advantage Home Medical in Monticello provides affordable, quality solutions for all your respiratory and durable medical needs in a caring environment with free delivery in a 50-mile radius. Advantage Home Medical in Monticello proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
Edgewood Feed Mill, where improved nutrition and modern technology produce healthier food for healthier living. The Edgewood Feed Mill, your full feed and grain service and U.S. feed dealer in Edgewood.
This is Jamie Vaskey from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street, Manchester, or call 927-2232.
The Woodland Eye Clinic, providing the best in quality eye care and eyewear in the Dyersville, Elkader, West Union, and Guttenberg communities. For a lifetime of healthy vision, be sure to schedule an appointment with the friendly staff and doctors at the Woodland Eye Clinic.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And, of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille Sports Bar, East Main Street, Manchester.
And good evening, wrestling fans. Welcome back to the well. 8:48 on Big Ben, and we are ready to go. Class 2A fashion, semifinals and second-round consolations. And we've got a full plate of action for you right here. There's going to be some great matches all the way through. We've got a lot of matches we're going to cover in Class 2A. We're going to start off at weight class 113 with the outstanding freshman from Independence, Isaiah Weber. He's 46-5 right now. And he's the #3 seed, and he's going to go up against the Blue Jay from Bondurant. That's going to be Colby Lilligard. He's the #2 seed, and he is a monster. He's 40-1, and we watched him wrestle earlier, and he looks like he might be about 120 or 26-pounder by his body style. So the freshman from Independence will have his hands full, but he has wrestled some tough kids through the course of the year, so I'm sure he will be ready. Then we'll bump way up to weight class 132, where we will have Ryan Phillips from West Delaware taking on Remington Hansen from Clarion Goldfield Dows. That will be in a quarterfinal backside match. Then at weight class 138, we'll have Jaden Payton for West Delaware, and he'll be taking on from Sergeant Bluff Luton. That will be Isaac Bryan, and I don't know if they wrestled on Wednesday. We'll have to check that. We'll see how that match. But I think the West Delaware Hawks got some great draws here. So Peyton will take on Isaac Bryan from Sergeant Bluff Luton in his quarterfinal round match. Then at weight class 145, Cale Meyer for West Delaware will be taking on Keaton Wilson, also one of the Cowboys from Clarion Goldfield Dows. That'll be a great match, as Wilson at weight class 145, if I can check that out of my program. There it is right there. Keaton Wilson is a senior at 27, 28, and 15 now, so good opportunity for Cale Meyer there. Then at weight class 145, Chase Lensman from Monticello will take on from New Hampton, I believe, is that Max Babcock. Let's check that out just for sure. We can find that in our program there, Zach. I'm not finding
right here.
That. There you go.
What is
Chase Lunsman taking on, there it is, Max Babcock from New Hampton, Turkey Valley. I got that bad program. He's not in my program. I got that bad program. Yes, Max Babcock is from New Hampton, Turkey Valley. We've watched them wrestle enough. I should know that. Without even needing a program. And then at weight class 152, Mitchell Mangold taking on Connor Pellet from Atlantic. That'll be another barn burner. And then at weight class 160, we've got Weber's teammate Cole Davis taking on Austin Beaver from West Liberty. Well, we are underway right now, so we're going to go to mat number 6, and it's Isaiah Weber out early with a low single shot. He tried to pick up that right knee of Lilligard, and Lilligard came with a hard whizzer. Now reshot by Lilligard, and he's going to launch Weber to his back, and boy, no back points there as Weber got that chest down and elbow down. As Lilligard came with that whip over, and I'm telling you what, Isaiah Weber had to fight like crazy, Zach, to get out of that because it was tight.
Roger, you're right. He comes out here and he is very, very strong as he hit that the scramble and got in the shot and then went straight to that whip over, and he had Isaiah Weber about ready to go to his back. So good fight out of Weber, and hopefully he can slow his pace down a little bit.
I'll tell you what, you see a freshman at these lower weights, and then you look at an upperclassman, a junior, Lilligard, and you can tell some physical differences here. A lot of people don't realize that, but when you get an upperclassman that can stay at these lower weights, there's a big difference in physicality. Just a level of maturity. There's a snatch single by Lilligard. He's trying to cut across to a double. Nice down block by Weber. Now cut across to a double is Lilligard. He's going to post Isaiah Weber on his left hip and cover him up for another 2-point takedown. So now it's 4-1 with 41 seconds left to go. And Lilligard up on top, smothering Weber with a tight waist with the right and a claw ride with the left. And the freshman's going to have to work some hand control here and try to get back to his feet or get up on top. And I'm telling you what, Lilligard is just grinding a Weber with that tight waist. That is a tough ride, Zach.
A lot of explosion and a lot of forward pressure right now, and really his physicalness right now is just unbelievable of what he's doing with Isaiah Weber. And once again, getting to his feet with Weber getting to his feet right here. He's got to score with short time, and he does with just 4 seconds left, making the score 4-2. So nice job by Weber of not just giving up there with not very many seconds left on that clock.
Well, I thought that Lilligard was going to, I think he thought Weber was just going to let up there and ride the period out, but smart wrestling there by the freshman as he split the hands of Lilligard and faced him off for a 1 point. It's 4-2 now. That lead cut in half, and we're going to get a caution against Lilligard for starting before the whistle. And it was Lilligard's choice. He took down. Weber's going to start on the left and quickly drop over to the right. He's going to chop Lilligard, take him over to his right side. Now Weber with a tilt. Let's see if he can get Lilligard over. He's got a tilt. Weber's picking up. He got 1,002 there. Let's see if he gets the count. He's got Lilligard posted on his neck. Should be a 2 count there for Weber in a tilt. Let's see if he can roll through. Got to be 2. Why wasn't that 2, gentlemen? That had to be 2 right there. Coach Donnelly up, and he is very demonstrative there. Lilligard was up on his neck, but there comes a crossface cradle by Weber. He's got Lilligard in trouble. Could be a fall. This is a great move by Weber. We saw him use it earlier. Lilligard on his back. Weber's got to get that bottom knee in and stop the wiggling by Lilligard. Lilligard now is going to bridge out, break the grip of Weber, but that's going to be a 3-point near fall for the freshman. He takes the lead 5-4, and he's working on it again on the right side. He's got it locked up again. Lilligard's going to go to his back. Let's see if Weber's got a minute left. Let's see if he can get the fall this time. He's trying to step over the left leg of Lilligard. Weber trying to tighten up that crossface cradle, and there's the fall. Isaiah Weber, Independence with a fall in 3:08. The freshman takes down the number 2 seed. Lilligard throws his wristband, throws his headgear, and the freshman, Isaiah Weber, into the state finals with a fall in 3:08. That is 3 matches and 3 falls by the freshman. You can't ask anything other than that. Unbelievable crossface cradle. What I liked about the freshman there, outmatched physically, but he stayed in the match, Zach. Unbelievable job.
We've been watching him this entire tournament, and he is so tough on top with those tilts and getting into that cradle. and he is a force on top. If he continues to look like that, he could get another fall and pin his way through this thing. So very nice job by Isaiah Weber from Independence, and only a freshman.
I just saw his dad lift his finger up saying, one more match, and he will have in the finals across the way on mat number 5. They could have a rematch from the Benton Community Finals. That is Lewis from Centerville, Matt Lewis from Centerville, taking on, if I can find that, you better check. You got the official program. That's Whitehead from Center Point. So we might have a all-Wyoming final, but Whitehead finds himself down 6-0 to Lewis from Centerville. And Lewis and Weber met in the finals of that Benton Community Tournament, and it was a very, very close, hard-fought match. So that will be a dandy tomorrow night at weight class 113. So 2 finalists, Aiden Noonan from Cascade in Class 1A is a finalist at 113, and Isaiah Weber will be a finalist for Independence at 113. So they'll be side by side wrestling tomorrow night. What an opportunity!
Yeah, that'll be great to watch. Both of those wrestlers are looking really tough throughout this entire tournament. So hopefully they can stay at it and go get one more and get a state title.
Well, exactly right. Well, we're going to be off here till 132. Let's check the outer matches there at 106. And 120 right now, so it'll be a while before we have Ryan Phillips from West Delaware. By the way, the West Delaware Hawks are in the lead, and the Class 2A lead with 42 points. This is a tight race, a dogfight. This is a dogfight. Dogfight in Class 2 as West Delaware is up by 3.5 points over Prairie City Monroe. So these matches that the West Delaware Hawks are going to be wrestling here are going to be very crucial in the team race coming up. So we'll take a short break. We'll catch our breath, get something to drink, wet our whistle, and we'll be back for more wild and crazy action here from the well. Ryan Phillips will be next up for the West Delaware Hawks. Stay with us. We've got all the excitement for you on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Holtz Construction in Manchester, your local contractor for all your ag construction needs. Terry and the staff at Holtz Construction support all area athletes and are here to serve you.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
East Buchanan Telephone has been providing outstanding customer service to local areas for over 50 years. Services include high-speed internet, DSL, wireless internet, HD video, business and residential phone service, and more. Call East Buchanan Telephone for more information.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value most, whether you're auto, home, business, health, and even your life. People's Insurance Agency, partnering with Heritage Mutual, has been protecting your assets for years. Please call your local insurance advisors located at 1212 West Marion Street. People's Insurance Agency delivers peace of mind.
The staff at Bowenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff in tournament action. Wishing you continued success from Bowenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville.
If you are in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Winthrop Blocker does all custom and specialty processing and third-party labeling. Stop by the Winthrop Blocker for a large selection of award-winning bacon, sausage, jerky, a variety of broad steaks, and more. Visit them online at winthropblocker.com and on Facebook.
Susie Meyer with Exit Realty has been serving the Manchester, Delhi, and surrounding areas with all their real estate needs. Call Susie Meyer with Exit Realty. She has a proven track record and is ready to work for you. Good luck in tournament action from Susie Meyer with Exit Realty.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
C&J Dirt Works in Delaware is here to help you with your tile work, new construction, rock hauling, and more. Contact Chad at C&J Dirt Works to help you with your spring and summer projects, offering free estimates.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Community Insurance in Edgewood is proud to support all area athletes and wish them the best of luck in tournament action for all of your auto, farm, business, and home insurance. Community Insurance in Edgewood, cheering you on to victory.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after the game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Nutrien Ag Solutions in Winthrop, the world's largest provider of crop inputs and services. Contact Nutrien Ag Solutions in Winthrop to profit from their experience.
Your family. It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Himes Awards provides high-quality awards and custom laser engraving for any occasion. Himes Awards, located inside the Pro Shop of Lightning Lanes in Manchester. Stop in or go to himesawards.com.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Beck's, the largest family-owned retail seed company in the U.S., is dedicated to the needs and profitability of farmers. With access to the most diverse genetic and trait offerings in the world, Beck's provides farmers with the right products for their farm. Place a Beck's seed order. Contact your local seed dealers, John McMillan in Aurora, Adam Reth in Manchester, and Russ Funky in Dyersville.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Looking for a place to gather with family and friends? Your look is over. Gather your family and friends and head to the Hillside Sports Bar and Grill. Join them for some great food and sports before, during, or after the game. Best of luck from everyone at Hillside Sports Bar and Grill in Monticello.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4brown.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
Ellis Implement and Outdoor LLC in Coggan is the go-to spot for all of your farm equipment and servicing needs. A servicing dealer for farm and outdoor power consumer lines such as Bad Boy Power Mowers, Bush Hog, Woods, Dixon, Kohler engines, Big Dog mowers, and more. Ellis Implement and Outdoor LLC in Coggan wishes the best of luck to all area athletes.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Moyle Rental Services has the equipment you need to get your jobs done, from skid loaders to high-reach forklifts, man lifts, and more. Stop by and speak with Jason at Moyle Rental Services on Rocky Ridge Road in Manchester.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Come to the Palace Saloon in Dyersville for great food, cold beverages, and friendly atmosphere while cheering on your favorite teams. The Palace Saloon in Dyersville wishes everyone in tournament action the best of luck. Go teams.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Wolf Cool Electric, your full-service electrical contractor with a wide range of services for residential, commercial, agricultural, and sales, installation, and service of solar and wind energy systems. Contact Wolf Cool Electric in Delhi today for a free estimate.
And a very good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Wells Fargo Arena, planted down here in beautiful downtown Des Moines, and we are Class 2A action here. And it's going to be Ryan Phillips taking on Remington Hanson. He's a sophomore from Clarion Goldfield Dow's. He's 30-12, and I'll tell you what, he is really limping on that left knee. And just going to say the state qualifier Ryan Phillips is now going to be the state medalist as he dives in on that left knee. And he picks up, thought he was going to pick up a 2-point takedown. Got to be careful here as he is in a body lock with the Cowboy from Clarion Goldfield. He's going to try to drop in that low single one more time. And tell you what, the strength, Remington Hanson looks like he might be a little bit strong there. Zach, as Phillips was not able to grab that left knee and shelf it and hit that back trip.
Yeah, he pulled him right up. I mean, he pulled Ryan Phillips, and I know how strong Ryan Phillips is, and so that's not easy to do, and he's got to continue. I think the coaching staff knows that left knee is bothering him, so he's got to find some forward pressure there to get him off balance on that leg.
Nice collar tie by Phillips. He's going to snap down Hanson. Let's see if he can hit that go behind. Snap Hanson with some length and some leverage. Now Phillips has him down on all fours. Let's see if he can stuff him and hit a go behind again. And Hanson's going to come right back up. Hanson has a front headlock, standing front headlock on Phillips, and he tries to, I'm not sure what he was trying to do there.
Minna roll, maybe. Some of these people don't know what the Minna roll is, but I remember watching Mike Minna from Iowa, and now he's got him on his back. He just went to the wing.
Phillips has Hanson on his back. Could be a fall right here for the senior from West Delaware. If he wins this match, no less than 6th place. And that would be huge for the Hawks as they are 3.5 points in lead in the team race right now. Phillips being very physical on top of the sophomore. And there's a half Nelson by Phillips on the left side, trying to set up that textbook chicken wing on the right, half Nelson on the left. And we'll probably see that before this match is over. Phillips now up by a score of, they didn't put the back points up there, but Phillips is going to crank him over one more time. Could be a fall right here as he's got that inside wrist, and he's cranking over Hanson. Could be a fall. Officials down looking. Hanson's going to try to roll through. Phillips is going to readjust, get his chest high. There's the fall. There's the fall at 157. Ryan Phillips with a fall in 157. So he will move on to wrestle for 3rd and 4th or 5th and 6th. That'll be determined tomorrow morning. And what a match that was. Not only a win, but big bonus points there, gentlemen.
That's huge. That is very huge by Ryan Phillips coming out and getting the job done. Was very physical with him and basically turned him to his back right away and got on top of him and stuck him. So we're going to stay on mat 1 with Jaden Payton coming to the mat over there on mat 1.
Well, he's going to take on, as we said earlier, Isaac Bryan. He's a sophomore from Sergeant Bluff Luton, wrestling his 51st match of the season here, 36-14. And the West Delaware Hawks beat Sergeant Bluff in that first round of the duels on Wednesday. Seems like a week ago, but it was just Wednesday, 2 days ago. So not sure if these two wrestled, but they're going to tangle right here in the medal round. Again, you win this match, you're 5th and 6th, 3rd and 4th. You lose, you're going to wrestle for 7th and 8th. So right to action we go. There's an underhook by Bryan on the right side of Payton, and he's going to try to jack that underhook up and drop in on a single. Nice defense there by the freshman from West Delaware. Payton got here with a fall over Brody Roll from Osage. He lost a tough match to Olenzak from Perry, 7-4. Then he won by a fall over Gunnar Rogers from North Fayette. So Jaden Payton has scored some valuable points for the Hawks here in this team race. Kel Meyer standing in the wings at 145. Also Chase Lunsman standing in the wings at 145. There's a single attempt by Bryan off the edge of the mat.
One thing I haven't seen Jaden Payton do in his last few matches is he likes to lower that level and take those fake shots to get them off balance, and hopefully Jaden can get to that because he's very effective out of that.
Well, you saw it right there with the snap down. Now he's trying to set up a drive cradle on that right side of Bryan. Got a great front headlock. He's got his head in the hole. Let's see if he can cut the corner. Looking for that cross knee pick. That textbook West Delaware move from his feet. He reaches through and grabs that right knee or that left knee of Bryan. Let's see if he can dump him for a 2-point takedown. Nice front headlock. Now he's going to cast himself around from left to right, try to scoop that right knee and load up a drive cradle. 37 seconds left, and Brian's going to come back to his feet. Peyton's going to let him go on the front headlock, and back to action we go. Nice collar tie again by Peyton. I like Peyton, what he's doing right now, Zach, and that's changing pressures with that collar tie on the back of Brian's neck.
Yeah, he's doing a very nice job, and he almost shot straight through him right there, which he did, and just came and turned the corner, and they're off the edge of the mat. So another good shot by Jaden Payton right there.
Good boot scoot right there as he hit that elbow pass and posted that elbow, and he was so deep he went right past him. 10 seconds left to go. 10 seconds now, 6 seconds left to go. If you're Jaden Payton, you don't want to give up anything here. You'd like to score 2 if you could. And that's going to do it for period number 1, 0-0 up on the scoreboard. And it's going to be Brian's choice. He's going to choose down. Isaac Bryan, the sophomore from Sergeant Bluff-Luton, is going to choose down. And I think that's okay with Jaden Payton. Yeah, very tough on top, very physical on top. And we'll see what he can do here as we are underway. They did not wrestle at Perry, but we found they did not wrestle Wednesday, but they wrestled at Perry, and Jaden Payton won by a fall. So, again, a good fact to know there. And, again, that's got to be confidence for the freshman from West Delaware, knowing that you won this match before. But, again, you got to do it the second time, and Zach, and sometimes that's a little bit more difficult to do.
Yeah, it's really tough coming out here thinking, with a lot of confidence, which is great. But at the same point is it can hurt you also, thinking that maybe you have a little bit easier match. You've already pinned him before. So I know Jaden's not going to overlook that, though. So he's doing a nice job of riding him right now and hopefully find some back points here in this second period.
Well, he's got an inside wrist on the right, and he's trying to set up a chicken wing on the left, and Brian is going turtle underneath, covering up his head and keeping all of his levers in tight. So Jaden Payton has nothing to work with. 56 seconds left to go. Now a chicken wing. Payton scoops a chicken wing on the left side of Isaac Bryan. Now he's going to jump from the left side to the right side. He's going to stack up Brian. Never seen that move before, but Payton walked over the top of the arms by Brian. He's got Brian on his back. Not sure he's going to get the fall there. He's going to have to readjust as he's got his legs through the arms of Brian. He's got his arms trapped now. It looks like a double chicken wing. He's going to have to get his chest up. 28 seconds left to go, but regardless, Payton's going to pick up some back points. He's got both arms trapped. He's got his right leg underneath Isaac Bryan. Now he's going to try to curl him up. Reverse half Nelson by Payton. He's got Brian on his back. Let's see if he can post that left shoulder and get the fall right here.
Right there.
He rolled him right up, slapped the mat. 8 seconds left to go. Payton up on top looking for a fall here as he's going to try to slide the double spur in there and scoop the neck. There's a fall. Got to be the fall right there. They're going to count it. They're going to count it in 4 minutes. Jaden Payton winning by a fall in 4 minutes. And we're going to stay right there on mat number 1.
Hey, let's stay there.
Myers stay right there. 2 falls, 2 wins. I tell you what, Jaden Payton now will wrestle for third or fourth or fifth or sixth, no less than fifth or sixth right there. So the Hawks are feeding off each other here as this round is progressing. Phillips with the fall, Payton with the fall. Now we'll see what Cal Meyer can do against the senior from Clarence Goldfield Dow's, the Cowboy, who's 29-14. So we're going to spy around the ring, too. We should have Chase Lunsman up at 145. We'll have to spy the crowd there, maybe on mat number 7. Let's look over the S on mat number 7. Chase Lunsman up on mat number 7, and he is up by a score of 3-0. So we'll spy that match. They changed singlets. The Monticello Panthers, they changed singlets in between us. How about we can spy the coaching staff over there? So nice job by Lunsman. See if he can get himself in that third place match. Low single there by Babcock from Turkey Valley, and Lunsman in a hard whizzer trying to fight off the senior Chickasaw from New Hampton. 17 seconds left in period number 2. It's a 3-0 lead for Lunsman. He's got a whizzer in, but Babcock climbing the ladder and trying to go high thigh on that left leg. And now scramble by Lensman. We're going to get potentially dangerous right there as the period ends. We're going to go to the third period with Chase Lensman up 3-0.
I'm not sure what's going on over at mat number 1, if they have the wrong bout sheet or what's going on, but this match has not started with Cale Meyer over there, and they're waving their flag at the head table, and now they're finally, I believe they got the right bout sheet now, so this match has not started yet.
Well, that's a good thing because we could almost get Lensman's match in before this one starts. We got Cale Meyer and Lensman up, and then at 152, you're going to have Mitchell Mangold up taking on Connor Pellet from Atlantic. So could have 3 matches going.
Over here with Cale Meyer, he takes a long shot, gets extended and back to his feet here. So he is taking on Keaton Wilson from Clarence Goldfield Dows. And he's hitting the outside carry right now. No, that's a fireman's carry. Sent him to his backside here. He's got to stay pressured in to him as he's got his hips a little bit higher, and he goes around the head for a cradle. Now he needs to drive. He loses the head there. So now he finds himself underneath Wilson, and now he finds himself in a neck wrench and thrown to almost to his back and giving up 2 points right there. So it goes 2-0. With Cale Meyer down.
On mat number 7, there's a whip over by Chase Lensman. He has Babcock on his back. Could get the fall right here. There's the fall. There's the fall in 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Chase Lensman in 4:55 will wrestle tomorrow for 5th and 6th or 3rd and 4th. Great job there by the senior from Monticello.
Back over here on mat number 1, Cale Meyer ends up splitting the hands and getting an escape, so score is 2-1 as Wilson continues to lead this match with 40 seconds to go at the first period.
Technical support needed on mat number 3. All right, we should have Mitchell Mangold up. Mitchell Mangold should be next up on the open mat out around the outside at weight class 152. And we'll keep our eyes peeled for Mangold from West Delaware.
Roger, I'd like to see Cale Meyer continue to hit those carries, but just get in a better positioning and finishing those carries as Wilson in on an outside single, but now his head is to the center of Cale Meyer's body as he continues to try to slide down and to get that turn around the backside on Wilson. And he continues to circle. He's got to continue to circle here as a short time with only 12 seconds left. And then he gets himself his foot caught in a scramble position here. And I'm not sure if they are going to give him 2 at the end of that period with just 2 seconds left to go. So Wilson takes the lead 4-1 after 1.
We're going to go down to mat number 8 with Mitchell Mangold at weight class 152. And he's going to take on Connor Pellet from Atlantic. He's a senior came into the tournament at 44-9. So stout opponent there for Mitchell Mangold, but he's wrestled the best, and I'm sure he'll be up to the challenge here with his Trojan from Atlantic right there. And Atlantic, Mitchell Mangold looking for his T-shirt.
Cale Meyer is up on top, and he's got a ball and chain underneath Wilson over down there, trying to work a turn, got his head in the side there, and then he loses the ball and chain going straight over to a crossface, try to get in that crossface cradle, and right now he's got the ankle hook trying to ball him up. He's got to do a nice job. He gets his hand below that knee and starting to scrunch that thing up. He's really got to drive off those feet and not get his legs tied up as he continues to work to try to get to that crossface cradle. He's not quite there yet. He's getting closer and closer and picking that thing up. I'm not sure if he should go to the butcher or you don't want to see him get too high right here trying to get to that cradle. So Cale Meyer doing a nice job with a really, really heavy butcher right there, and he's just unable to get to that crossface cradle.
So we got another hold-up on mat number 8. Got a hold-up on mat number 8 with Mangold and Pellet. So I'm not sure what the hold-up is. If they didn't get the bout sheet, I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens. So we got a technical problem on mat number 8. So Zach, you can stay with mat number 1 there, and Cale Myers. He's in a dogfight at 5. Looks like it's 5-1 now as Wilson scored a 1-point escape.
And there's an outside single with that arm still trapped, and he's going to try to dump him to his backside, and he's really close. And there he is. He's going to pick up back points. No, he doesn't. It was really close. He's doing a nice job with those carries Like I said, if he continues to hit those, I think he's going to end up getting some back points by the end of this match. So 2-point takedown by Cale Meyer, making the score 5-3 in the second period with 25 seconds to go.
They didn't put those 2 points up on the scoreboard yet, as we're still waiting for Mangold and Pellet to wrestle. And we'll probably have Cole Davis up here pretty short, too. A technical problem on mat number 2 also. So 3 mats not going right now.
I'm not sure what's going on with these scores, but we still don't have a 2-point takedown by Meyer. And now there's a stoppage right there at the end of the second period to see if he's going to give him 2 or 1 point escape as they sit there and talk to each other on the edge of the mat. And they're going to give him 1 as loss of control. So they got to go fix the scoreboard as the referee goes over to the head table to try to figure this thing out.
Well, technology is beautiful until it's not working for you. And it looks like it's going to be 6-3, I think, going into the third period. Would that be correct, Zach?
That should be correct. And there they go.
We're still waiting for Mitchell Mangold and Connor Pellet to start on mat number 8. And standing ready is Cole Davis. Cole Davis now up on mat number 7. So we'll have that match there, weight class 170, or excuse me, weight class 160. And that will be Austin Beaver from technical problem on mat number 8.
And,
thank you very much for clarifying that for us.
And maybe mat number 2, as there's nothing going on mat number 2 either. As we continue to work here on getting this third period started, as Cale Meyer chooses down to start the third period. There's 2 minutes still on the clock, and here we go at start. Cale Meyer might have started a little bit early, and he did, so he got a caution right there. As he did a nice job exploding straight up right off the whistle, and he does it again. He's got to continue to move his feet, and he's back to his feet right here. And now he's belly down as he continues to ride hard. There's a switch over. He's got to keep his feet moving, Roger. You don't want to get stuck underneath there, especially with that time only with 2 minutes left, down by 3 points.
You're exactly right. Now we've got a technical problem on mat number 7. So remember, we went to Southwind, and they lost track of wrestling for a whole 3 hours, so they had to score everything on paper and pencil. They had to score everything on paper and pencil for about 2 hours of that tournament, so hopefully that won't happen here.
As Wilson continues to lead, as we're having some stoppage here, we got 1:21 to go, and he's straight up to his feet. Cale Myers to his feet, and all Wilson's doing is diving back in there to the leg and just holding on tight, trying to suck the clock down here. So Cale Myers got to find a way to split those hands and start moving to the backside or look for that cradle, get his head in the side, hook that ankle, and there's a 2-point reversal as he's got the ankle hooked. And right there, if he just gets his head in the side, which he's going for right now to try to get that cradle, and Coach Voss is telling him to let him go. So now he's going to go to his feet intentionally, and Wilson's going to take timeout, injury time.
And we're up and running on mat number 8. Mitchell Mangold with a 2-point takedown on a double leg, and he's got Pellet stacked up with a tight waist tilt there, that cross wrist tilt. Now Mangold's going to jump over. That's going to be a 3-point tilt by Mitchell Mangold. I'm telling you what, that's the Mitchell Mangold of old right there, out early and doing it. Going to be 5-0 with 1:07 left to go. And back to action on mat number 7, too, Zach. That's Cole Davis taking on Austin Beaver from West Liberty. And Davis out with a throw. He's got Austin Beaver going to his back, so we'll see if Cole Davis can end this early. While he's doing that, Mitchell Mangold has a ball and chain in on Pellet, and he's going to drive Pellet to his back. Maybe load up a drive cradle off that ball and chain. Nobody works that better than Mitchell Mangold, as he's got Pellet curled up. Now a hard crossface by Mangold, crossface cradle. He's got it locked up. Let's see if he can dump Pellet to the back. He does. Mitchell Mangold has Connor Pellet on his back, looking for a fall. 31 seconds left to go in this first period. Mangold bottom knee in the side, trying to get those shoulders, trying to get the the shoulder of Pellet planted on the mat. Now he's going to finish in a headlock position. He's going to tee out. Mitchell Mangold has Pellet on his back. Pellet trying to wiggle back and forth from right to left. Mangold's going to square up. He's going to jump sides. Now he's going to scoop the arm. He's got 10 seconds. Mangold trying to get this done right here. Slap the mat, Mr. Official. We're looking for it from up here. 4 seconds left to go. Mangold's going to pick up 3 near fall. Cole Davis picks up a fall over there in 1:15. Cole Davis will advance with a fall over Austin Beaver in 1:15. So Cole Davis will wrestle for no less than fifth place.
Over here on mat number 1, Cale Meyer ends up letting him lose, making the score 7-5, and then Wilson ends up getting a takedown right there, going up 9-5 with just 3 seconds to go in the third period.
That's going to be a tough one there for the sophomore from West Delaware. Mitchell Mangold in on a single, and he's going to dump Pellet to his front side this time and come right back to that cross face. Just been lethal with that. Mitchell Mangold must have had a bowl of Wheaties after that last match because he has been lights out, on fire, aggressive, on attack from the get-go.
And that's going to do it over there on mat number 1. Cale Meyer falling to Keaton Wilson of Clarion Goldfield Dows, a score of 9-5. So that would put Cale Meyer into the 7th and 8th place match tomorrow.
Well, hey, you know what? Your first-time state qualifier, you come down here and you've won 2 matches, you've lost 2 matches, and you're going to take some hardware home. So, congratulations to the sophomore from West Delaware. Something to build on, something to be proud of. Well, on mat number 8, it's Mitchell Mangold up now 10-0. Pellet's going to come to a stand-up and score 1 point. Pellet from Atlantic. Mangold's going to drop in on a double as Pellet was giving him straight line pressure. So we'll wait for 170. We're going to have Wyatt Volker from West Delaware in the semifinals. Connor Pellet is a senior, again at 44-9 coming into the state tournament. He's won 2 and lost 1. There's a blast double by Mitchell Mangold right off the football field. That looks like a linebacker attacking a running back right there. As Mangold's going to dump Pellet on his backside. It's 12-1, 37 seconds left to go in period number 2. 29 seconds, and Mangold's going right back to work on that hard crossface from right to left. He's going to try to scoop that arm of Pellet, and Pellet's going to find the edge and work his way off. Mat 2 must be done. Must not be using Mat 2 right now.
It looks like mat 7 is the same way.
So, kitty corner across the way, I see Matt Shannon on his phone over there. Matt Shannon doing a great job running track wrestling here on all 8 mats, and that's a huge responsibility and doing a super fantastic job. 12 seconds left to go in period number 2. Mangold up on top of Pellet, 12-1, looking for more as he's got a chicken wing on the right side. That's going to try to walk the head or maybe set up a tilt. That's going to do it. We're going to go to period number 3. And Mangold's going to go neutral. Mangold, the senior from West Delaware, trying to keep the Hawks from West Delaware in the team lead. Solon right now, West Delaware battling it out for the team lead here. There's a long single shot by Pellet, reshot by Mangold. He's going to dump Pellet on his side, take Pellet to his back. He's got a butcher set up. Let's see if he can catch Pellet. Did he get a 2 count out of it? No back points out of it. That would have been a tech fall. Mangold's going to cut him loose. 14-2.
We're going to mat 3 with Wyatt Volker.
There's Mangold in on a nice sweep single. Going to cover the hips up of Pellet. Now he's going to cut him loose. Mangold trading 2 for 1 right now. Next takedown by Mangold will be a tech fall here as he's back in on a double. Got to be careful. You don't want to get thrown here. If you're Mangold, he stays low. Now he's going to go to the head of Pellet. He's looking for more. That's going to be a 2-point takedown. That's going to do it. 18-3. Mitchell Mangold will win by tech fall. 18-3, and we'll see Mitchell Mangold back tomorrow for 5th and 6th or 3rd and 4th. So a great win, another bonus point win for the West Delaware Hawks. Boot scoot there by Paul Ryan, and he's got the right leg of Wyatt Volker trapped. Volker now up to his feet, trying to whizzer He's showing some athleticism right here as Ryan will drop in for a double, and that might be a 2-point takedown right here as Volker's countering that. Now that's going to be a 2-point takedown as Ryan keeps his toes in there with great athleticism by Volker. Paul Ryan, the fine senior, the top ranked here at the state tournament at weight class 170. He is undefeated at 42-0. Well, 41-0 right now. 2 wins here. And this is the 4th time these two guys have wrestled. The last 3 weekends they have wrestled. And there's a 1-point escape by Wyatt Volker. So we talked about the changing of the guard here as these guys battled last week in that district final. Paul Ryan had everything that he wanted out of the freshman from West Delaware, and he's getting it right here again in the state semifinals. 102 and counting, period number 1. Volker in a staggered stance, leading with his right leg. Ryan in a staggered stance, leading with his right leg. Paul Ryan, very, very quick on his shot. Likes to go low level. So Wyatt Volker's got to do a nice job like he is right now, tying the hands up. There's a sweep single by Ryan. Great hips by Volker. Sweep single attempt and great hips. Volker now will drop down to one knee. 37 seconds and counting in period number 1. Coming up next for West Delaware, we'll have to watch around the ring. It's going to be Jack Newhouse at 182, and he'll be taking on Luke Jennis from Sheldon, South O'Brien. Another boot scoot by Ryan. He's in deep on the right leg of Wyatt Volker. He's got it up, and that's going to be a treetop. A back trip by Paul Ryan, and he's going to dump Wyatt Volker to his backside. That's going to be a 2-point takedown with 8 seconds left. We'll see if Volker can get back to his feet and score 1 here and cut this lead in half. Been a 1 or 2 point. 3 of these matches have been 1 or 2 points. There was one match in the Walmack final where Paul Volker, everything that he did, Zach, was right. I think that was a 9-3 win.
Yeah, Volker just got to get it to his offense, and right now Paul Ryan just does a really nice job of kind of just setting things up by moving his feet and kind of slow motion pace, and all of a sudden, boom, he explodes into a shot and usually connects almost every single time he takes a shot. So you'd like to see Wyatt get after it here, get to some offense, get to some shots, because he hasn't taken one yet, and Paul Ryan is just on the gas pedal right now.
Well, Paul Ryan does a great job. He circles to the left, circles to the left, circles to the left. He waits for you to step, and then he attacks that. That single, and that's what he did again right there. He's going to pick up a 2-point takedown as he went low level on the left leg of Wyatt Volker. And I'll tell you what, Volker's got some work to do. Down 6-2 with 1:17 left to go. And Paul Ryan trying to make the finals there, and he's going to cut Volker loose again, 6-3. Again, Ryan circling to his left. This time Volker is going to counter him and cut him off. Paul Ryan, staggered stance. Circling to his left. Collar tie by Ryan. Good hand control here by Volker. 51 seconds left to go. Period number 2. Again, Paul Ryan, the senior from Mount Vernon. Another Walmack matchup. We've had so many Walmack matches here in Class 2A. It's just been unbelievable. One thing that we didn't do, and maybe I'll take time to do that tomorrow if we got a break or at some point, count the number of Walmack qualifiers here at the state meet. Just unbelievable display of wrestling. Probably the toughest 2A conference in the state overall. 25 seconds left to go. Ryan still in a staggered stance. Volker trying to get some hand control on the senior from Mount Vernon. Now 2-on-1 Russian tie by by Ryan. He's tying up the right arm of Wyatt Volker. 12 seconds left to go. We're going to get a quick stalemate right there. Well, mat number 4 is Sage Walker from Eddyville, Blakesburg, and Wyatt Volker took him to a 1-point match at the Benton Community Tournament. So Wyatt Volker has wrestled. You're wrestling Paul Ryan, you're wrestling Sage Walker, and both of them are in the semis here, so not a great competition for the freshman.
And it's built him to get to where he is right now. You know, he's lost, he continues to win close matches and find ways to win matches and finds himself in the semifinals as a freshman. And, you know, he's got to shake this thing out right now and find a way to score some points on Paul Ryan.
Paul Ryan on all fours right now. Volker right in the right side. He's looking for an inside wrist on the right. Tight waist with the left. Ryan would love nothing else than get back to his feet. Volker doing a great job keeping everything forward. And Paul Ryan's got all the weight of Wyatt Volker on his two arms. 1:30, minute and a half left here. Again, Paul Ryan 3 takedowns, and Wyatt Volker 2 escapes, or 3 escapes at 6-3. Paul Ryan working on a 1-point escape right there. It is now it's 7-4 with 1:18 and counting. Wyatt Volker trying to measure Paul Ryan. He had a whistle right there. I'm not sure where the whistle was. Okay, Paul Ryan, he's got that mat burn on the bridge of his nose, so he's going to go over to the blood corner. So we should have at 182, we should have Jack Newhouse up here pretty quick. Then after Jack Newhouse at 182, we will go up to weight class. We'll have a short break, and then we'll go up to weight class 285, where we'll have Drew Evans in another wall matchup with Cole Creemans from Williamsburg and Carson Petland taking on Spencer Treaderay from Clarion Goldfield. That too, very good. So not sure. We got on the clock. We've got blood time still going on the clock. So we'll see if they can get that set. They do. It's 7-3 in favor of Paul Ryan. 1:15 on the clock. They started the action before the blood time was wiped off the clock. There's a low single by Volker. He's in deep. Let's see if he can finish it. Got the right leg up. There's a trip. 2-point takedown by Volker. You cut him loose here. You're going to keep wrestling. Yeah. Coach Voss says cut him loose. That's going to cut him loose. It's not going to be 8-5. There's a double by Paul Ryan in deep. Wyatt Volker in great position. He's in a down block. Ryan's going to cut across to a single. He's going to latch on to the right leg of Wyatt Volker. 45 seconds left to go. Let's get a stalemate. We do. Wyatt Volker's going to have to move his feet. Coach Voss and Coach Lammer's in the corner there. Wyatt Volker on the stock here, and Paul Ryan's going to try to beat him to the punch. 40 seconds left to go. Volker down on one knee. 8-5 is your score. Takedown here by Volker would cut it to 8-7. Volker now trying to tie up the wrists of Paul Ryan. 27 seconds left to go. Paul Ryan now with the 2-on-1 Russian tie. He's got that left arm of Volker tied up. Volker's now going to have to measure. Long shot. Fake shot there by Volker. Reshot by Volker. He's in deep. See if he can finish it. A whizzer by Ryan. Underhook by Ryan. Pulls Volker back up. 11 seconds left to go. Long single shot by Paul Ryan. He's in deep on the right leg of Wyatt Volker. Scramble situation here, but you can bet Paul Ryan's going to hang on for dear life right there. And he does. Another classic match. Another classic match by Wyatt Volker. He's going to lose that match by a score of 8-5. So I'm telling you what, tough match right there. Another great match. He's going to get a handshake. Not happy about that. You know, you can tell that freshman planned on being in the finals. And, no, but something to build on, Zach.
It's a competitor. I mean, that's what it is. It's not fun losing, and right there he got beat, and he had a decent match right there, and unfortunately got to his offense a little bit late. As you saw him hit that low single and explode through Paul Ryan and take him to, take him down and get 2 points there. So going up against a senior and being a freshman at weight class 170, you can't ask for nothing more besides the finish at the third place.
Exactly right. And Sage Walker from Eddiesville is up 6-3. So, you know, Wyatt Volker took him 1 point. He took Paul Ryan a 1 point in a couple of matches. And
he also beat Bai. Also.
Coulter Bai, you bet. So here we go on mat number 2. We are set to go. Mat number 2 with Jack Newhouse. We'll get through this match, and then we've got to wait a little bit till we get to the 285-pounders. That's going to be Drew Evans on a consolation match and Carson Petland in the semis. So we'll take a short break. There's 2 physical specimens right here, weight class 182. Let's get the skinny on Jennis from Sheldon, South O'Brien at weight class 182. Luke Jennis is a senior, came in the tournament at 39-2, showing some strength right there as he's going to try to get in on a high crotch and lift Jack Newhouse up off the mat. Now Newhouse is going to hit him with a switch and a 1-point escape. Jennis 2, Newhouse 1 now as we are 23 seconds into the match. So Newhouse is going to have to keep his feet moving here against very athletic Jennis from Sheldon.
Absolutely. Get to an offense. Get to an offensive shot. Get to a snatch single. Get to a snap down. Find your way to move your feet instead of circling in the middle of the mat. He's got to continue to fight because right now, you know, he did a very nice job of down blocking as he hit a shot, but he's now getting lifted up and giving up a 2-point takedown, going down 4-1 with a minute left to go in the first period.
That's 2 takedowns there for Jenness. And very, very physical. And in those situations, he just did a nice job. Last year, Zach, at the state tournament, there's a double chicken wing by Jenness. He has Jack Newhouse tied up. He's picking up back points. Newhouse has to be careful here not to get pinned. He's got some work to do to get off his back, as Jenness is tighten up that double chicken wing that he's got right there. 28 seconds. That's a long time for Newhouse to fight out of that double chicken wing. But he's tried. He's given it everything he's got. He's still got his left shoulder up off the mat. He's got 17 seconds left as Jenness tries to use his right knee to post that shoulder of Jack Newhouse. And that is in tight. Jack Newhouse, you're seeing it from his face. We're above here. And Jenness trying to load that double chicken wing up. And that's going to do it. Newhouse is saved by the bell. Last year at the state tournament here, Zach, Owen Grover wrestled Luke Jenness in the first round, and Owen Grover won 7-6. I recognize that name from last year, but what do they say about that? That was last year, and this was this year.
That's right. As Newhouse goes down to start the second period, the score 7-1. Got to get to his feet right here. He can't give up those arms, and that's exactly what Jenness is going for. Is another chicken wing here, as he's got to find a way to his base, get his head off the mat, and he's having a tough time getting his head up even because right now there's a half sunk in on the other side and a chicken wing on the other side. So you got to find Jack Newhouse right here having a tough time getting to his feet.
It certainly is, and just the physicality of Jenness. And again, Jenness is 41-3, and he's got that wing, and he's gonna stack Jack Newhouse, and there's gonna be the fall right there in 3:41. So Jack Newhouse will lose by a fall in 3:41, so he will wrestle for 7th and 8th place, 7th or 8th place tomorrow morning. Not happy about that, never are. I'll tell you what, wrestling a very, very good opponent, a very physical opponent right there. So Newhouse will get some sleep and get some food, and we'll see him tomorrow morning. Well, let's take a short break as we got the 285-pounders coming up right now. Well, let's take a short time out. Then we're going to be back with the Drew Evans from Independence and Carson Petland from West Delaware. And you're listening to State Wrestling Action right here from the Well on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Put a little South in your mouth at Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth menu options. Dine in or call ahead for carry-out. Book them today to cater your next event. Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack in Manchester.
Rivers Edge Construction wishes all the area athletes the best of luck in tournament action. If construction plans are in your future, call Lyle Palmer at 563-920-0046. Rivers Edge Construction can help you with your residential and commercial new construction and remodeling plans. Call Rivers Edge Construction in Manchester today.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Angela Weinkoff with Wapsie Insurance Services in Anamosa wish all area athletes the best of luck in tournament play. Just like the area coaches, Wapsie Insurance Services can come up with a plan for you.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
Anyone can win a game, but it takes a lot more to be a champion. It takes hard work, dedication, and teamwork. That's what the athletes and teams of the area bring to every game, and it's what Champion Seed does as well with its all-star dealer team. Don't just play, play to win. Plant champion. Finish stronger.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello appreciates all the hard work and dedication put forth in the classroom and in the gym. Best of luck to all area athletes in tournament play from your dairy experts, Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Barron Motor Supply is proud to support all area athletes and coaches. They appreciate all the hard work and dedication in and out of the classroom. Good luck from Barron Motor Supply in Manchester, your auto parts professional since 1930.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Del Clay Farm Equipment in Edgewood would like to congratulate Al Bushaw on his retirement after many years in the parts department and welcomes Gene Miller to the staff. The parts open house is coming March 11th through the 15th at Del Clay Farm Equipment in Edgewood.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Food always tastes better when made by the fireside. Stop in before or after the game and enjoy some appetizers, a sandwich, or one of their delicious pizzas. Fireside Pub and Steakhouse, a warm and comfortable atmosphere in Manchester.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Petland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Edgewood Oil Incorporated carries all major brands of lubricants and case oils. They carry a full line of industrial oil products, aviation oils, and antifreeze, XL brand lubricants, quality oil priced right. Edgewood Oil also carries methanol, mineral spirit, and washer fluid, and are a direct distributor of Camco brand lubricants. Edgewood Oil Incorporated in Manchester, open Monday through Saturday.
Are you an athlete or physically active in your free time? Even active people can have muscle tightness and joint pain or even experience the occasional injury. Regional Medical Center physical therapy treatment and prescribed exercises can help you recover faster, reduce injury, and build strength and stability. Call RMC Therapy Services today so you can get back into action as quick as possible. 563-927-7322.
The City of Manchester would like to wish all area athletes, teams, and coaches the best of luck in tournament play as they understand all the hard work it takes for a winning season. Good luck from all the employees, elected officials, and Mayor Milt with the City of Manchester.
If you are planning a new construction project, you should contact the knowledgeable sales team at Revoswell Truss and Lumber in Marion. With over 150 years of experience and free delivery to almost anywhere in Eastern Iowa, Revoswell Truss and Lumber is the trusted choice for building materials.
And a very good evening, wrestling fans. Thanks for staying with us. We are back at the well. It is wild. It is crazy. It is noisy. This Class 2A race is going to be a dogfight. 4 points separate the top 5 teams, and the team race is going to be settled tomorrow. West Delaware Hawks maintaining a 2-point slim lead here. And Solon Spartans and the Union Knights are battling it out here. And we're going to go to mat number 3 with Carson Petland. He's got a tough task at hand, taking on top-ranked Spencer Trenery from Clarion Goldfield Dows, 46-0. And maybe this will be a good thing for Carson Petland. You know, you desire to be the best. At some point, you got to wrestle the best, Zach, just to know what it feels like. And Carson's doing that right here.
Absolutely. He's having a really, really good tournament so far, and he's got to continue to keep it up. And right there, he gets to his offense, shooting an outside single, but finds himself underneath Trenery there. Got to find a way back to his feet.
A fun headlock by Trenery. and he's going to cast around. Carson did a nice job blocking him off there for a little bit. And there's Trenner who's going to reach down and pick up that big right foot. Now hard cross face by the Cowboy from Clarion Goldfield Dowels. He's got a butcher in right now. Carson Petlin going to his back. That's just some physicality. That's experience. That's a senior that's ranked number 1. And Carson Petlin's going to show some moxie right there, and he's going to roll out of that butcher. It's going to be a 3-point near fall by Trenery with 59 seconds left to go in this first period. Waiting for Drew Evans to come up. And he's up on mat number 7 in a Womack match, taking on Cole Creeman from Williamsburg. Another butcher there by Trenery. He's got Petlin on his back. Now Trenery switches to a headlock. Now he's going to step over, and there's the fall. 123. Carson Petlin will lose by fall in 123. So he will wrestle tomorrow. They'll have 2 matches to go tomorrow, and he gets up and shakes his head. But you know what? You'll learn from that match. You know, you're a youngster. You learn from that match. You put that in your back pocket, and you chalk that up for experience. And when you get ready for your matches tomorrow, you pull that out, and you grow from that, and you learn from it. All right, Creeman, and this is a Womack final right here, I believe. And this went to overtime. Drew Evans winning this match. And Cole Creeman is one of the most unassuming 285-pounders. You know, he's short, he's stocky, he's wide, but he's got the 3 quickest steps. We saw Creeman beat Evans in the Benton Community Final. That was in overtime, and then Evans came back and won it in the Womack Final in overtime. 9 seconds left to go, 0-0 on the scoreboard. Hard collar tie now, double underhook by Evans. He's trying to get under Creeman, but I'll tell you what, that's easier said than done.
Yeah, I think if he just kind of bull rushes him and gets his feet backpedaling right there, Evans might find himself right on top by a bull rush.
We know how tough this Womack heavyweight is. Over on mat number 2, you got Taven Rich from Macokota. He's leading right now 7-4. You had Carson Petlin wrestling in the semis, and you got Evans and Creeman going at it right here. Trying to each one of those guys trying to get in that 3rd and 4th, 5th, and 6th place match. Creemans will choose down to start the second period. Evans with a tight waist, trying to get a tight waist on that barrel chest of Creemans, and that's going to be a 1-point stand-up, 1-point escape, and a stand-up by Creemans. So we're going back to neutral. And these 2 guys have spent a lot of time on their feet this year wrestling each other. Neutral position. Now Evans trying to go over and under with Creemans. Creeman's had some good hips. There's Evans jacking him up with a double underhook, trying to load Creeman's up on his hip. That's going to be warning against Creeman's right there for backing out. Nice job by Drew Evans to pick up that warning. And now Creeman's comes back with a flurry as he's got an underhook, and he's trying to drive Drew Evans off the edge of the mat. And Evans is going to circle back in, 108 and counting. Creeman's up 1-0 in period 2. In second round consolations, the winner of this match will wrestle for 3rd and 4th or 5th and 6th. The loser will wrestle for 7th and 8th. This match is over. We'll take a short timeout, and then we'll do a Class 2A recap. Waiting for the main man, Jamie Vansky, to come back, and he's been down talking to some coaches about how their wrestlers are doing. So he's got, I'm sure he'll have some good stories to tell from our coaches when they get back up here, when he gets back up here. 37 seconds left. Evans now on the attack. He goes back to work, and Creemans is going to circle back in to avoid being dinged for stalling. Now Evans with an underhook on Creemans. He gets underneath, and off the edge of the mat they go one more time. Do you think Drew Evans would be tired of wrestling overtime matches?
Yes, you would think so.
But you know, you practice and you expect that. You practice and you expect that, and Drew Evans is up to the task, as he has shown time and time again. 5 seconds left to go, period 2. We're going to go to the third period, and it's going to be Evans' choice. He will choose down. Got an upset on mat 6, Zach.
No,
No, not sure, but the crowd, according to the crowd, it sounded like an upset at weight class 220.
The kid from ADM actually upset the number 2 seed in the second round and comes and beats Hambly from Clear Lake, a senior that was 32-5.
All right. So, no, not really an upset there, but as we speak, that's going to be a nice one-point escape by Drew Evans, and he's going to tie this thing up at 1 apiece as we've got 2 heavyweight matches left. And Mat 2, we've got Taven Rich up now 10-4. I tell you what, the odds are you're going to have Walmart guys going at it in the morning with Rich and Petland and Evans and Creemans at some point. These guys are going to tangle for the medal. So that says a lot about the toughness of that Walmart weight class at 285. 107 and counting. Creeman's now with an underhook on Evans, and Evans is going to try to counter that with an overhook. He's going to try to wing down that underhook by Creemans. Creeman's now trying to crowd Evans, and Evans will wing that arm down, and Creemans will back out of it. 50 seconds left to go. We're still knotted at 1. Last match of the evening. And they said it was going to be over about 10 o'clock. They were telling the truth that it is 9:56. There's a throw, lateral drop by Evans. There's the fall. Creemans gave Evans straight line pressure over and under by Evans. And he says, what took me so long? Recorded the fall in 5:23. Drew Evans will win by fall in 5:23, and he will advance to the 5th and 6th, 3rd and 4th place round. So unbelievable, and happy hips by Drew Evans. Caught Creemans with straight line pressure. Creemans will wrestle for 7th and 8th, and Evans will join the crowd for 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th. So great job there by Drew Evans. Well, let's take another short timeout, and we'll look at our Class 2A guys, and we'll recap that for you. And hopefully you'll enjoy that. Stay with us. We're going to have a recap for you in just a few short seconds. You're listening to Hold by Hold action from the Well on Eastern Iowa Sports Station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Bolichek's Landing, downtown Delhi. Open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Bolichek's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Beaton Bender Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. Beaton Bender Manufacturing in Coggan is proud to support all area athletes and the coaching staff.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Heiberger Insurance in Epworth and Heritage Mutual Insurance handle a variety of insurance products serving Dubuque and surrounding eastern Iowa counties. Working together with neighbors, helping neighbors remains their focus. You can rely on Heiberger Insurance of Epworth and Heritage Mutual for all of your property and liability insurance needs.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Home Indeed in Independence is the go-to spot for all your remodeling needs. Whether from the ground up, an addition, or a kitchen remodel, they are your complete solution center, helping you make every day extraordinary. Stop in their beautiful showroom today. Home Indeed in Independence is proud to support their area athletes.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
When time isn't on your side, pick up some Godfather's Pizza at Quick and Handy. Try their new large slice and diced pepperoni with 3 different cuts of pepperoni for just $13. Add an order of large cheese sticks for just $2. Quick and Handy at the intersection of 13 and 20 in Manchester and at their other convenient locations in Epworth, Cascade, and Lamont.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at taukemotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Brides and Weddings, the staff strives in making dress shopping a special event and will make each bride's dream come true. They also carry bridesmaid, mother of the bride, and flower girl dresses, and of course, tux rentals. Stop at Brides and Weddings in Manchester today.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
Gosling and Company in Manchester, providing customized, responsive, and outstanding professional accounting services for individuals, businesses, and nonprofit groups throughout Northeast Iowa for over 75 years. Best of luck to all athletes from Gosling and Company.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store in Dyersville. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes is open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 9 until 5:30, Wednesdays, 9 until 1, Saturdays, 9 until 4, and evenings by appointment. Best of luck from Riker Shoes in Dyersville.
Craving authentic Mexican food? Then hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around with an order of fresh guacamole or cheese queso and chips. Rio Blanco features daily specials, an extensive menu with many authentic dishes to choose from, and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
And welcome back to a very quiet and subdued Wells Fargo Arena. Wrestling is done for Friday, and what a Friday it was. Again, these guys have put forth some great effort. All the matches are set, except for the third and fourth, fifth and sixth matches. Those will be decided tomorrow. The first and second matches are set. The seventh and eighth matches are set. And tomorrow morning we'll settle the other four places. But what a day of wrestling it's been. 3A wrestling, 1A wrestling, and 2A wrestling just finishing up. So let's quickly go back and recap our Class 2A guys as they put forth a great effort here. And we've got some great action here and got some guys that are going to take some really nice hardware back to Northeast Iowa. Well, we started at weight class 113. Isaiah Weber, I tell you what can you say about the freshman coming in? Zach, seeded third, 44-5. All he's done is pinned his way to the finals with 3 falls, and that pin over number 2 seeded Lilligard from Bondurant Farrar was something to look at and to watch as he curled him up and threw him to his back. So Isaiah Weber from Independence will be in the finals tomorrow, Class 2A, weight class 113. Then at weight class 132, Ryan Phillips still in the hunt for a top 3 finish here as he took on Remington Hansen. Actually, he came back from a tough loss over Schraub, came back with 2 wins, 11-1, and a fall over Remington Hansen in 157. So Phillips will be wrestling for 3rd and 4th or 5th and 6th tomorrow morning. Weight class 138, the fine freshman from West Delaware, again posting his 3rd fall of the tournament. Fall over Gunnar Rogers from North Fayette, and then another fall over Isaac Bryan from Sergeant Bluff Luton. Jaden Payton will also join the crowd there and wrestle for 3rd and 4th or 5th and 6th. Then at weight class 145, Cale Meyer with a win over Miles Hansmeyer from walk-on 8-2, and then losing in his consolation wrestleback by a score of 9-5 to Keaton Wilson from Clarion Goldfield Dows. So Cale Meyer will wrestle for 7th and 8th. Tomorrow morning. Weight class 145, Chase Lensman, the senior Panther from Monticello. He won 7-2 over Isaiah Spencer from Spencer, Iowa, and then he defeated Max Babcock by fall in 4:55. So Lensman will wrestle for 3rd and 4th or 5th and 6th. Then at weight class 152, Mitchell Mangold coming back with a flurry of action, losing his first-round match 6-3 to Braxton Doble at the Clear Lake, and then he's reeled off 3 decisive wins. His last one over Connor Pellet from Atlantic by a score of 18-3. So Mangold will wrestle for 3rd and 4th or 5th and 6th. Weight class 152, Matthew Doyle from Independence suffering a tough loss to Adam Aronson from Union LaPorte City 7-1. And then in this consolation first-round wrestleback, a tough loss to Coy Roos from West Liberty, 3-1, and that knocked Matt Doyle out of the tournament. Weight class 160 teammate Cole Davis winning by a fall over Austin Beaver from West Liberty, also winning 9-7 in overtime after losing to Justin McCune from Red Oak by fall in his quarterfinal round match. He came back with 2 tough wins, so Cole Davis will be wrestling for 3rd and 4th or 5th and 6th. Then at weight class 170, we saw the second fine freshman from West Delaware, Wyatt Volker, meeting Paul Ryan for the 3rd time in 3 weeks. And another hard-fought match by the freshman from West Delaware, losing 8-5, and he will wrestle for 3rd and 4th or 5th and 6th. Then at weight class 182, Jack Newhouse losing to Sam Wiggins, beating Sam Wiggins, and then also beating Abe Michael from Maquoketa in his first consolation match today, 4-1, and then losing by fall to Luke Jennis from Sheldon. So Jack Newhouse will wrestle for 7th and 8th place, 7th or 8th place tomorrow morning. Weight class 195 saw Jordan Brees lose to Dalton Chip by falling 346, and then Andy Murphy from Decorah took Brees down 7-2, so Jordan Brees eliminated from the tournament. Weight class 220, Lake Stahlberg losing 7-2 to Cade Hambling from Clear Lake, and then coming back and taking on Jarrett Meyer from Central Lyon George Little Rock, in a hard-fought match there. Stahlberg coming up short by a score of 3-2. That knocked Stahlberg out of the tournament. Then at weight class 285, area matchup, Carson Petland taking on Drew Evans. Well, it was a Carson Petland win, 3-2. Very, very exciting match. And that sent Drew Evans on the backside where he took on Jared Faster from Central Lyon George Little Rock. He won that 3-1. And then in a very exciting Walmack rematch of the finals, Cole Creemans was Evans' opponent, and Evans caught Creemans with a lateral drop, and Evans winning by a fall in 5:23. So Evans will wrestle for 3rd and 4th or 5th and 6th. And then at weight class 285, Carson Petland in the semifinals, tough task, taking on Spencer Trenery of Clarion Goldfield Dowels, and it was all Trenery winning by a fall in 1:23. So Carson Petland might meet Taven Rich. I think he's going to meet Taven Rich in that first-round match tomorrow, and a win there would put him in that 3rd and 4th place match. So no worse than 5th or 6th for Carson Petland right now, so having a great tournament. Well, team totals in Class 2A, unbelievable. Let's look at those top 5 team scores here. Independence having a great tournament. They're in 5th place with 49 points. Centerville in 4th place with 51 points. Solon in 3rd place with 52.5 points. Union in 2nd place with 54 points. And West Delaware leading right now with 56 points. And you know what the interesting thing about that is, Zach? All 5 of those teams wrestled in the Benton Community Tournament. And that was just as exciting finish over there as it's going to be tomorrow. That hardware is going to be determined in the medal rounds tomorrow. Well, the other exciting thing is we've got some finalists tomorrow. We talked about Class 2A. That's Isaiah Weber at weight class 113. Then Class 3A, it's going to be at weight class 182, Devin Ludwig in the finals. And then in Class 1A, 2 finalists, Aiden Noonan at weight class 113. And at weight class 152, Brady Henderson from North Lynn will be in the finals for a second time. He was in the finals last year, came up short. He'll be in the finals tomorrow night, and that'll be a great match there for Brady Henderson. So we got some finalists tomorrow night. It's always fun, Zach, when you come down here, see some guys wrestle very, very hard, and they get what they earn down here, and it's all about earning it. And we're going to have 4 finalists, and that's out of 31 wrestlers that we've covered. 4 of them are going to be in the finals tomorrow.
Yeah, we talk about it every year. It starts out, on Wednesday, but it goes really quick. And for us, it goes quick, but I guarantee you for those wrestlers, it goes even quicker, especially when you're on the mat 3 or 4 matches and they're, 6-minute matches, and that's going to go by quick. So hopefully these seniors are really living this thing up. The atmosphere is great, as always, and it's going to be a joy to watch and see what happens tomorrow, especially in that 2A team race. Is going to be fun to watch and see how that thing unfolds, and for all the rest of our area wrestlers where they end up on the podium.
Well, it's interesting. Coach Boss said 80 points might bring home a trophy. Right now you have 56 points, and there's a lot of wrestling to be decided, so he might not be far off there with that guesstimation. Well, that's going to do it for us from the well, and we'll put a plug in for Coach's Corner tomorrow. Jamie Vasky's going to have some excellent interviews with our area coaches, so make sure you get up at 9 o'clock tomorrow and make sure you listen to that. That's going to be a dandy. Jamie does a fantastic job, and our area wrestling coaches always do a great job of promoting their wrestlers, so that's going to be fun to listen to tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And then at 10 a.m. tomorrow, we will start the medal round. An hour later, get to sleep in a little bit tomorrow. An hour later tomorrow, 10 a.m., we'll start the medal round, and that'll last till about 2 o'clock. And then we'll have a long break, and then the final action will start about 6 p.m. with the grand march, and then you'll have the wrestlers going for the championships tomorrow. So a great day of wrestling today. It'll be a fun day tomorrow, and I want to congratulate all of our medal winners that have put forth a great effort here today. Well, we want to thank Mike Johnson, Janelle Tucker, Rob at the station, Ashley Vick for keeping us up and keeping us running. That's all. They always do a great job. So, gang, back at the headquarters there in Manchester, thank you for doing such a great job. And once again, we want to thank our listeners for keeping us tuned in today. We really appreciate that. And once again, we've got some fine sponsors that have been supporting tournament wrestling and all kinds of tournament action here on the radio station. And once again, listeners, thank you. Sponsors, thank you. Engineers at the station, thank you. Zach, great job tonight. Tony, we had Tony Marbach with us tonight, keeping the stats for us. He's sitting in Jamie's seat and doing a great job. We won't tell Jamie, though, Tony, great job you did there. But nice work. Speaking of Jamie, he's back now on him, and a great job there. So, Jamie?
What do you know? He shows up right when we're about ready to sign off here. But he does a great job doing what he does, and he keeps the books. He keeps the stats. He gets the interviews. He talks to the wrestlers to give you guys all the action that you could possibly have when you aren't able to make it to this tournament.
Well, exactly right. And his technological skill is invaluable here, cannot be replaced, because he's got his cell phone out, he's got his computer out, and he just does it all. So thanks a million. So that's going to do it from here, and we're going to sign off. Hey, don't forget, when you listen to Wrestling on KMCH, you're going to listen to the best hold-by-hold in Northeast Iowa. And once again, state tournament day 3 over, and it's all for the money tomorrow. Finals day, medal day on Saturday. Join us at 10 o'clock. We'll have it all for you. You've been listening to Hold by Hold action right here from the well on Eastern Iowa Sports Station.